23 points per game, while Mountain View gives up an average of 14 points a game. On the offensive side of the ball, Mountain View tops the 2A ranks, averaging 440 yards per game, while Bighorn is right behind them, averaging 370 yards per game. Bighorn has the top passing offense, while Mountain View has the best rushing offense. They average 44.9 points per game, while Bighorn is averaging a staggering 52.4 points per game this year. This could end up being the best game of the weekend. Whoever makes the fewest mistakes today should win the ball game. When we return, we will hear from Kevin Coyle. He's going to sit down and have the Sheridan County football history report. And later on, we will hear from head coach Kirk McLaughlin as we continue right here on the First Federal Bank and Trust pregame show on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
When the Sheridan Broncs take the field, they bring strength, precision, and pride. At Simply Stone, they bring that same energy into every project, specializing in countertops. Their team fabricates and installs the finest quartz, marble, granite, and porcelain surfaces, turning your home into something truly exceptional. Just like the Broncs, they believe in hard work, dedication, and a rock-solid foundation. Stop by their showroom at 2745 Heartland Drive or visit simplystonewyo.com. Simply Stone, simply the best.
There's just something magical about Christmas at Mystic Tree Farm. Starting November 21st, the greenhouse comes alive with the scent of fresh evergreens, Nordman, Douglas, and noble firs, each waiting for that perfect home. We're open Wednesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, and Sunday, 11 to 5, closed Monday, Tuesday, and Thanksgiving. Come wander among the trees and sip a hot drink, nibble on a fresh cookie, and take home a beautiful 18 or 24-inch wreath. And during Sheridan's Christmas stroll, we'll be open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. with chili cookies and holiday charm. Bring the family and make a memory at Mystic Tree Farm, 114 Decker Road, just past North Main Interchange. Find us on Facebook.
Wyoming Corporate Office is located at 30 North Gould Street in Sheridan, and they provide a myriad of services. What is a registered agent, you may ask? The real question is, what aren't they? Wyoming Corporate Office can assist you in forming your LLC or Wyoming-based corporation, provide mail forwarding service, and accept legal and financial documents, and so much more. Learn more today by visiting WyomingCorporateOffice.com.
Hi, this is Colton Bates with the Bates team, Best Real Estate. Like most, I imagine you have some real estate goals maybe coming up soon or way down the road, and you want to make the best decision possible. But the best decision isn't a one-size-fits-all, and waiting for the absolute perfect time is often lots and lots of waiting. The real best decision for you is starting to make those real estate plans, goals, and dreams happen. Work with us at Best and build your full real estate team now for the forward progress and next steps you've been looking for. Give us a call at 675-BEST and visit bestwy.net today.
Bring your cybersecurity within range. Cyber attacks don't just put your data at risk, they put your productivity at risk too. Range Managed IT Services gives you a full suite of data protection, including managed firewalls, next-gen endpoint protection, and staff training to keep your business safe. Let our experts take care of your company's cybersecurity so you can take care of business and live your West life. Visit range.net/managed services and protect your business today.
We all know what number 1 and number 2 are, but have you ever gone number 3? Well, if you have and you now need someone to come and fix your plumbing, there's only one call to make. A+ Plumbing has seen and dealt with it all over the years, and they will not judge you. Give them a call at 672-9454 and let them take care of your number 3. After all, they are number 1 in the number 2 business. A+ Plumbers, 672-9454.
For Sheridan Media Sports, I'm Kevin Coyle with your Sheridan County High School football history report for the state championships of 2025. Information courtesy Wyoming-football.com. For the 2A state championship game between Bighorn and Mountain View, this game kicks off Friday at 12 noon. Bighorn won the first meeting between the two teams in the 2013 state championship game, and Mountain View settled the score in the 2014 state championship game. BH leads the series 2-1 with all three meetings taking place in the postseason. In state championship games at Laramie, the series is tied at 1. Neither team has ever shut out the other. Bighorn's largest margin of victory versus Mountain View is 25 in the 2013 state championship game, 47-22, while MV's largest margin of victory versus BH is 9 in the 2014 state championship game, 28-19. The most points that Bighorn has scored in a game versus Mountain View is 47 in the 2013 state championship game, 47-22, while the most points that MV has scored in a game versus BH is 28 in the 2014 state championship game, 28-19. The two teams have never had a game versus each other go to overtime. With your Sheridan County High School Football History Report, I'm Kevin Coyle for Sheridan Media Sports.
Mossholders Design Center is running its final dining room sale of the year. That means you can save on all in-stock dining room furniture and have a brand new look in time for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Mossholders also has a large in-stock selection of bar stools, so you can add seating for all your guests this holiday season. Even if you can't find your perfect set in-store, Mossholders is discounting all special orders too, so you can order the style that best fits your home. Shop early for the best in-stock selection and have it in time for the holidays. That's Mossholders Dining Sale going on now. Mossholders, furniture is our passion.
Have you been in to see Sheridan WYO sports cards yet? It's the spot to get your hands on incredible sports cards and memorabilia. Sheridan's premier spot for buying cards. All major sports cards including fighting, wrestling, Pokemon, and even racing. These guys have hobby boxes for the serious collectors and packs for those getting started. Graded slabs from PSA, SGC, and if you have a big card to grade, talk to the guys to have your card submitted to PSA. Family friendly and located inside Sheridan Stationery Books and Gifts, 535 North Main, open 7 days a week.
This is Dr. Dana Leroy with Leroy Family Dental, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Thanks a lot to Kevin Coyle for all his hard work, bringing you the history report each and every week before games that we do on the air. The Rams and Mountain View are now warming up for this afternoon's game here on the turf at War Memorial Stadium. The weather today will not be a factor as it could be sometimes here in Laramie, as temps are expected to be in the low 60s with bright sunshine throughout the game this afternoon. When we come back here on the First Federal Bank and Trust pregame show, we will sit down and visit with head coach Kirk McLaughlin. He's going to break things down for us and see what we might see out of the Rams today and what it will take to celebrate a win here in Laramie. You're listening to Bighorn Rams football right here on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
Mobile banking is a terrific service with numerous features, and Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union has it. With the Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union mobile banking app, use your smartphone for remote deposit, transferring money, paying bills, making loan payments, and more. Take a picture of a check and deposit it into your account. Mobile banking is fantastic at Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union, 141 South Gould, member NCUA, equal housing lender.
Get ready to hit the court. Sheridan, Buffalo, Casper, Gillette, Montana, and South Dakota. It's time for the Sheridan Rec District's annual region-wide winter shootout basketball tournament for 5th through 8th grade boys and 5th and 6th grade girls, with every team guaranteed 3 games. Games tip off December 12th through the 14th in Sheridan. Entry is $250 per team. Sign up at turningmachine.com or find out more under the events tab at sheridanrecreation.com. Deadline to register is November 28th.
Looking to jumpstart a high-paying career without a 4-year degree? At Sheridan College, their career and technical education programs offer hands-on training in everything from welding and agriculture to healthcare and advanced manufacturing. Get real-world experience, learn from industry pros, and graduate ready to join the workforce. With small class sizes, one-on-one faculty support, and scholarships, Sheridan College sets you up for success. Visit sheridan.edu/tech to explore programs, request info, and apply today. Sheridan College, your career starts here.
Looking to get rewarded just for spending? With our You Choose Debit Cards reward program, you can earn points every time you swipe. Redeem your points for cash back, gift cards, travel, and more. It's your money. It pays to spend smarter. Enroll today and make your debit card work as hard as you do. Visit Security State Bank today and start earning with You Choose Rewards at no cost to you. Security State Bank, small enough to listen, big enough to help. Member FDIC.
Okay, we're here with Coach McLaughlin. And Coach, first of all, I just want to say congratulations. Another really successful year so far, and obviously it doesn't hurt with ending the season at War Memorial Stadium.
Absolutely. Love it. The kids have been great all year, worked hard all year, and they've had a goal to go back and win it, and, we're one step closer, and I was really proud of the way they've handled themselves all year, but I thought we played especially well last week.
I thought that the game plan probably going in last week was to really test that defense of Thermopolis with the way you guys throw the ball, and then obviously you got a lot of speed on the ground, but boy, you took advantage of what they gave you.
Absolutely. There are some opportunities to complete some pass routes, and we had to come up with a few new things, a few new wrinkles for them because they are a really good defense, but we had to find a way to run the game, and I thought we did a great job of having a balanced attack against their defense.
We took advantage of those turnovers as well, and the mistakes that they made, you guys captured and really put it to them.
Absolutely, and I think that just kind of snowballed for us and really got us in a position to be able to get to that running clock in the third quarter and fourth quarter and get things to where we could start resting for the next game.
It never gets old being here in Laramie, though, does it? I mean, obviously this is what Bighorn's 10th trip to Laramie since they started coming, or maybe even the 11th trip, and you guys have been pretty successful down here. Obviously, you've had more wins than losses. I think you're 6-4, I think, in the championship games that have been played in Laramie. And but obviously, this has got to be a great feeling for the kids too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of those things that I think back in 2018, 2019, maybe took it for granted, getting to go play football in Laramie. And we had kind of a 2 years there where we didn't get to go, and it's not very much fun to watch other teams play for it. So really proud of these teams. Our current seniors, this is their 4th trip in a row of getting to go. So really proud of what they've been able to do, and looking forward to another week in Laramie.
So as we get down kind of the game plan for this week, you guys had to really take a look at what Mountain View does well. Obviously, they come in undefeated as well, and their quarterback is very talented. He's a really good athlete. Seems that they have several guys who carried the ball, rushed for over 500 yards, maybe 3 guys that have over 300 yards rushing. They've got 3 or 4 guys that have had at least 300 yards receiving too. So they're a pretty balanced attack as well.
Yeah, and they give you a lot of different looks, so you can't just hone in on one formation and go, this is what they do out of that. They do a great job of mixing it up with their looks, and I know we're going to see something different going into the game. The quarterback's a special kid, but I think the one thing they've done this year is they've done a great job of getting their run game going, and they're one of the top running teams in the state, but then they're going to be the best team we've seen throwing the ball as well, and that quarterback can hit any route. He can throw it a country mile, but he's also, you just can't drop everybody because he can run it and make you look silly that way. So we got to be very disciplined, and it's just going to be fundamentals and just doing your job and making sure you're doing your part. And as a team, defensively, I think we can do some great things this weekend.
Obviously, you guys come in with a great rushing defense. Your rush defense has been spectacular all year. Your passing defense has been good. You guys have the number 1 defense in Class 2A, but they come in with the top-rated offense in Class 2A. So it's just going to be a battle.
Absolutely, and I think the most disciplined team and the team that, for them, it's how well you're going to block, and for us, how well are we going to tackle and pursue the ball. And something's got to give, and I think our kids have been swarming through the ball really well this year, and I think our aggressiveness and our aggressive style will create some pressure for them that they're not used to and haven't seen from their opponents on the West.
But obviously your offense isn't no slouch either. You guys have been putting up a lot of points week in and week out, so they're going to have to be ready.
And we're balanced too. We can run the ball, and we've got a good air attack as well. So we're going to have to find ways, and we just got to execute. And that's the biggest thing is we got to block them and create a running game. Anytime we throw the ball, it just got to be a high percentage pass catch and make some yards out of it.
For you coaches, getting to be still playing when you're having to turn the lights on the field for practices means that you're doing things the right way. And you and Coach Markier and Coach Brands have been together for a long, long time. You guys know how to prepare and what it takes to prepare your team to be successful in Laramie.
We definitely draw on some of our past experiences, but it's a new week, it's a new opponent, so you still get those good old-fashioned nerves and excitement and anxiety all working with you and against you. And but we're excited. We love spending time with each other, and that's part of the gig. It's who I get to coach with and for. That's what makes it special. The winning's just, that's second to the people we're around, and that was a big push this whole year. It's like we're having fun, and we want another week. We want to max out our time together, and that's one way we put it too, is like, hey, if we win this next game, we get to practice under the lights. And this year with daylight savings, it's been 2 weeks, so it's been a lot of fun.
When you guys started putting together the game plan for this week, was there one place where you saw that you could maybe take advantage and really hit Mountain View to take advantage of what they might do?
They're going to be defensively, they're front six, their interior linebackers, and their D-line's just bigger kids. But we might be faster, and so we feel like we could take advantage of some speed things. And then, Coach Walk, he's been running the same defense forever, so we can draw from some of our successes we've had against him in the past and look at some things that way, that maybe where we find some openings to gain some yards, move the sticks, or even some big plays down the field. And then defensively, it's a different team. I think last year they put a lot more on the Platts kid to deliver the offense, and this year I think they've spread it out a lot more, and it's just going to be I think it comes back to speed again, and we got to somehow find a way to apply some pressure, whether in coverage or in run support.
In all the years you guys have been successful here at Bighorn, say, since the mid-teens, you've had a pretty senior-heavy teams, and this year you're not. You've got a lot of your juniors and sophomores that are playing a lot of minutes, a lot of downs, and they've really been what's made you successful.
Well, the seniors have really done a great job with their leadership role, and we've kind of hung our hat on them doing their part, and they've accepted their roles, and they're a big part of our success. Yeah. But our underclassmen going into this year, there were a lot of question marks because we had such a big senior class last year, and we had a lot of openings on both sides of the ball, and weren't real sure how we were going to fill it. And in every one of those positions, the kids have exceeded expectations, whether they're a sophomore or junior. We got some sophomores that have really stepped up and have become some leaders. And some of our juniors, they were dudes last year as sophomores. They're dudes again. They're just that better this year. And then we had some juniors that really stepped up that were not starters last year, that are doing a great job and really filling their roles at top notch.
It makes it really enjoyable to coach kids when they exceed expectations.
Absolutely, and it stems from their character and their work ethic. They're just great kids, and we just kind of hoped for the best. We'd get the most out of them as football players, and they've done a great job.
Well, enjoy this week, enjoy today, and really just get after it. And what happens may be, whatever happens, but you guys have had one heck of a year.
I appreciate that, and let's go Rams.
Do you have family coming to town and not enough room in your home to accommodate them? Book them a room at the Candlewood Suites in Sheridan. They'll enjoy features like fully equipped kitchens that include a microwave, full-sized refrigerator, dishwasher, stovetop, even pots and pans, and free guest laundry. Did I mention the outstanding views of the Bighorns? Book your reservation with the Candlewood Suites and relax knowing they'll feel right at home. Call the Candlewood Suites, 307-675-2100.
It's Wyoming. 1 minute you're melting like ice cream in August, the next you're colder than an ice fisherman's backside in January, and your dog's stolen all the blankets. Luckily, Carl's Heating and Air Conditioning has your backside. Carl knows Wyoming weather better than anyone. Then he'll keep your home comfy whether Brutus gives back those blankets or not. Call Carl's Heating and Air Conditioning today or find us in the Country Bounty Business Directory. Carl, making homes comfortable no matter how moody Wyoming weather gets.
Doug, I finally found the perfect gift that doesn't come in the wrong size.
Let me guess. Detailing gift certificates from Wyoming Chevrolet Detail Shop?
Yeah, no batteries, no assembly required. Makes their car look brand new.
It's the gift that says I care, and also your car smells weird.
Buy a gift certificate, wrap it up, and boom, holiday hero.
That's us, Wyoming Chevrolet, making cars shine brighter than your Christmas tree.
The Wyoming Chevrolet Detail Shop, open now, 409 Broadway in Sheridan.
Leaves crunching, kettles whistling, football helmets colliding, families chattering, the sounds of fall. Hearing loss can be a subtle thief, taking away these precious sounds and others that make our lives so rich. If you think you or a loved one may be struggling, please call our office to schedule your free hearing test and consultation. There is nothing to lose and everything to gain. Let the changing seasons encourage you to make a positive change for better hearing. Call 674-8920, on the web at ebahearing.com, or visit on Coffeen Avenue, right next to Sherwin-Williams.
This is Mariah with Sheridan Physical Therapy, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
A huge thank you to head coach Kirk McLaughlin for giving us insight into today's game. Coming up next, Ryan Parker will join me live here high above the turf at War Memorial Stadium. We will run down the other 4 championship games that we will have this weekend, and we will have the starting lineups and the kickoff coming your way right here from War Memorial. You're listening to Bighorn Rams football on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM. Kickoff coming up next.
Since 1935, First Federal Bank and Trust has been a cornerstone of Sheridan.
And to celebrate 90 years of community commitment, we're donating $90,000 to 10 nonprofit organizations in Sheridan. Each month through November, we'll honor our legacy of community support by investing in a local nonprofit.
This month, First Federal will award $9,000 to the Community Cupboard.
90 years, $90,000. Community commitment at its finest. Visit efirstfederal.bank, member FDIC.
Work today, get paid tomorrow, only from McDonald's, and they're hiring right now during recruitment days. Today from 9 to 5 and Saturday from 7 to 1. Stop by the McDonald's Coffeen Avenue location. Part-time and full-time positions are available. Benefits include health insurance, IRA contributions, paid vacations, flexible scheduling, food discounts, tuition assistance, and more. And don't forget, work today, get paid tomorrow. Get to McDonald's and apply in person during recruitment days. Today from 9 to 5, tomorrow 7 to 1 at McDonald's on Coffeen Avenue.
There's a plethora of wildlife on this 327-acre hunting and fishing paradise for sale. The Powder River runs through it, and it also offers reservoirs stocked with natural trout and natural springs. The ranch is located east of KC on Sussex Road with a hay meadow and irrigation rights. There's a nice 3-bedroom, 1-bath home and several large outbuildings. Call me, Christy Kinghorn, with Buffalo Realty ERA Powered at 620-0037.
We're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. Hi, this is David Hubert from First Bank of Wyoming. From small towns to big dreams, we are here for our customers, helping Wyoming grow. Whether you're saving for the future, expanding your business, or buying your first home, we're here every step of the way. First Bank of Wyoming, local, trusted, and always by your side. First Bank of Wyoming, division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Patrick Johnson with Stifel Financial, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
And a very good afternoon. Welcome back to War Memorial Stadium here at the University of Wyoming as we get ready for the 2A state championship football game. Bighorn Rams and the Mountain View Buffaloes getting ready to battle here on the turf. And Ryan Parker joins me live here. Hey, how about these new digs high above War Memorial Stadium? We've got a little bit of a technical difficulty there. There we go. We've got, how about these new digs?
In the brand new press box here at War Memorial Stadium, and holy smokes, they did a nice job up here.
Brand new press box. It's
and I don't know if we should feel lucky, but we're sitting in the press box of the Wyoming Cowboys.
Yeah, they gave us the home team box today, so we are sitting here where Keith and Kevin always sit. And
maybe Bighorn and Sheridan have kind of earned this spot.
Yeah, you think? The Bighorn Rams playing for the 11th time in the 16 years that the game's been played here at War Memorial Stadium. Since 2009 was the first year that these games were played, have been played at the War. And again, Bighorn comes in with a 6-4 record in the previous 10 appearances here at the University of Wyoming. And Mountain View, they've won a couple down here as well. They are 1-1 against each other in state championship games, but this is their 6th trip to the state championship game as well. So, and I think they're 3-2 all time in championship games on the turf here at War Memorial Stadium. So, should be a good one as we get ready to go. Head coach Kirk McLaughlin, very confident with his boys. You know, Kirk's won quite a few state titles since he took over as the head coach in 2018. This will be his going for his 5th state title. He won it all in 18, 19, 22, and 24. Mountain View, their head coach Brett Walk, he's won 3 titles as well. 2014, 2017, and the last time they were here was 2019, and they were the champions back in 2019. But Ryan, today as we get ready to go here, the starting lineup is just about ready to be announced down on the turf. But you take a look at how these two teams match up on paper, and Bighorn, you know, they have the number 1 defense and the number 2 offense in 2A, where Mountain View, they come in with the number 1 offense. They average 439 yards of offense per game, and most of that runs through their quarterback, Justice Platts. He's responsible for 44 touchdowns on the year.
Yeah, that's going to be, he's going to be the key to Mountain View.
Yeah.
Their offense is going to go as he goes. So I kind of liked what Coach McLaughlin said about Bighorn's speed. If you look at this, Mountain View has a number 5 rated defense
in Class 2A.
In Class 2A. So I feel like, the Rams can maybe expose that defense a little bit with their speed.
They have the worst passing defense in all of 2A football, giving up 110 yards per game through the air. But they give up 116 on the ground, and with Bighorn's rush with Cruz Hernandez, Riker Wired, and obviously Tucker Wolf will pull it down and run it as well. But those guys, they do a good job of earning their ground yards.
Yeah, and I think, let's talk about the wind down here today.
Yeah. Beautiful day.
Beautiful day. The temperature's great, but it's a pretty nice swirling wind down there on the field when we were down there earlier. So I think that this wind could affect the passing game for both teams today.
Justice Platts, the quarterback for Mountain View, comes in with over 1,880 yards passing on the air, 27 touchdowns through the air, just 4 interceptions. He's rushed for 886 yards and another 17 touchdowns. And then the big playmaker for them outside of the quarterback is Ashton Colangelo. He has 51 catches on the air for over 1,000 yards, and he's caught 18 of those 27 touchdowns from Platts.
Yeah, I mean, Bighorn's defensive backs are going to need to stay awake and really, watch their keys and keep their eyes up and make sure that, no one gets behind them.
Yeah, they got to keep the play in front of them, and I know that's one of the big keys for today's game. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we will have the opening kickoff. You're listening to Bighorn Ram football right here on 1410 KWYO at 106.9 FM.
At Camco Federal Credit Union, we offer all the banking functions you need with the personal touch you deserve. From our rewards checking and our share certificates to convenient online banking with our mobile app. Whether you need to remote deposit a check, pay a bill, or transfer funds, we make it easy. And when you need to talk to a real person, our friendly team is ready to assist you. Visit one of our branches or call us today at 307-682-6105. Camco Federal Credit Union, member NCUA, and equal housing lender.
Need screen printed and embroidered items? Well, whatever you need, Kilpatrick Creations is the go-to local company for these types of items. If it's screen printed or stitched, we are the ones to help you. Give us a call first. We're here to help you and want to help you with your imprinted garment or accessory needs. We've been in the business and serving Sheridan County for over 20 years. We have the experience, talent, and selection of goods that allows us to help you promote your business, club, or event in the best, most affordable way possible. Come see Kilpatrick Creations for all your screen printed or embroidered needs.
This is Cody Leithhead with Sheridan Physical Therapy, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to War Memorial Stadium for the 2A state championship football game. It's the Bighorn Rams and the Mountain View Buffaloes here from the War as we are about ready to get the kickoff underway. Mountain View won the toss and they deferred. So Bighorn will receive the opening kickoff here this afternoon. Ryan, again, we talked about it just a bit ago about the weather, but this might be the nicest weather weekend in state championship history in Laramie anyway. It's supposed to be 65 to 68 degrees today, but we did talk about the wind. 20 to 30 mile an hour wind today with gusts nearing 50 degrees or 50 mile an hour at times. So that's something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, I mean, we can see the flags blowing outside the stadium, and they're they're waving a lot worse than the ones that are down here inside the stadium. So there's a little bit of cover down here on the field, but I think the wind's still going to be a factor.
Jackson Sawyer has it teed up for the Mountain View Buffaloes, and he will get this thing started here. 12 minutes on the clock here in the first quarter, and we are just getting underway. Sawyer puts his toe to it, and it will be returnable. It bounces at about the 8-yard line, and it's going to be Bighorn out across the 15 to about the 19-yard line. I think that was Bridger Doak on the return, and he'll take it out to the Bighorn 19-yard line, and that's where the Rams will start. Quarterback is Tucker Wolf. He comes in with 1,552 yards passing. He's thrown for 22 touchdowns of his own against just 2 interceptions on the year, so he's done a great job of passing the ball. Cruz Hernandez, he's the big playmaker for the Bighorn Rams. He's just the junior, 154 carries for 1,357 yards, and he scored 25 touchdowns on the ground. He's also a threat out of the backfield. He's got 13 passes for almost 200 yards this year as well. So those are your two guys. On the outside, you're going to have Bridger Doak and Ridge Franklin. Ridge, just the junior, 19 carries or receptions for 216 yards and 5 touchdowns on the year. And Bridger Doak, 37 catches for almost 600 yards. He has 10 touchdown receptions on the season. Not sure what's going on, but we have a delay. The referees, I don't know if they're looking for a game ball or what might be going on. We've got the officials gathered. They're talking to Kirk McLaughlin over here on the Bighorn side. And I guess they need a game ball, but the officials are supposed to collect the game ball prior to anything happening, but they're having to come over and find a game ball here. And it looks like they did get one. So just a little bit of a delay here as we get ready to go. The ball will be spotted at the 19-yard line. And so Tucker Wolf will be in the pistol with Cruz Hernandez lined up beside him. 4 receivers in the formation. Drop straight back. Has a man. That's going to be caught out there by Rio Hernandez, the younger brother of Cruz. Makes the first catch out across the 25 to the 26. That's a gain of 7 yards on first down. And just a quick little out. Nice play by Bighorn on their first series.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take 7 yards on first down all day.
So quickly back to the line of scrimmage. The receivers now come inside the formation. Wolf going to hand off to Cruz. Cruz hits a hole, makes a spin move across the 30 to the 35. That's going to be enough for a Bighorn first down out to the 36-yard line. Cruz Hernandez for about 10 yards there on the second down run, and Bighorn quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Bridger Doak will go to the left side of the formation. Ridge Franklin in the slot. Quickly, Wolf looks downfield. A wheel route, and he overthrows his intended receiver. That's going to be Riker Wired. They scored on that play last weekend. Just a little bit overthrown that time, but boy.
If he would have caught that, he was gone.
Yeah, Wired was wide open on the wheel route, and but just missed. So second down and 10 for the Bighorn Rams. Again, Doak and Hernandez, the receivers, with Franklin in the slot. Cruz gets the handoff. He'll hit the hole and be stopped after about a 3-yard gain out to the 39-yard line. It's going to bring up the first third down here for the Bighorn Rams. It'll be third down and about 7 as they come back to the line of scrimmage quickly. This time Wired will line up in the slot to the right side. Franklin in the slot to the left. Hernandez and Doak out wide. Wolf looks downfield, fires, and it's going to be thrown wide of Bridger Doak. He was open at midfield, but he throws it wide, and it falls incomplete. The punt team comes on for the Rams.
Yeah, I like the hurry-up offense. I don't know. I haven't watched Bighorn play at all this year, but I don't know if that's something that they normally do. But I like this hurry-up offense. Keeps that Mountain View defense at bay when they're already, the 5th-ranked defense. So
Bridger Doak will go back to punt for the Rams. Doak has 17 punts on the year, 41.5 yard average. 2 receivers back deep for Mountain View. And Doak's punt high, not very far, though. It's going to take a Mountain View bounce, and it's going to be downed at the Mountain View 46-yard line. Boy, not a good punt. That's about a 15-yard punt for Doak, but got up in that wind and just came all the way back towards the Bighorn line of scrimmage. So now Mountain View quickly out on the field. Number 6 is the big playmaker, Ashton Colangelo. He's lined up clear out here on the left side of the formation, out near the numbers. 4 receivers in the formation, empty backfield in this formation for the Buffaloes. Platts calls the play, takes it. He's going to go off and hit one man and make a man miss. He comes back to the near side, and he's going to be stacked up after a 1-yard gain.
Wow, I thought that once he changed direction and came back, there was a lot of green grass. That defensive backs and linebackers for Bighorn came up and held him to just a yard.
Just a yard gain there. Nice speed on the defensive side of the ball for Bighorn to keep that to 1 yard. The running back's going to be Jackson Sawyer. He has 94 carries for 840 yards and 8 touchdowns on the year. He'll be in the pistol. Again, 4 receivers to in the formation, 3 to the far side of the field. Platts gets the play signaled in from the side. Colangelo will be here to the left side. Platts drops straight back, looks, and he's going to take off. Makes a man miss, but quickly at midfield, Bridger Doak grabs him and makes the tackle. It's going to bring up 3rd down, just a 3-yard gain. They might give him the Bighorn 49. I think it's going to be 3rd down and about 5 now. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. But, boy, he is elusive. He put 1 foot in the ground and cut the other direction.
But, Bighorn's defensive line did a nice job of just staying at home, forcing, kept him inside and, didn't allow him to break free.
So now 3 receivers go to the far side of this formation for the Buffaloes. Mountain View will bring Colangelo to the near side. That's the short side of the field with Sawyer lined up in the pistol. Platts drops straight back, looks downfield, nothing there, and Bighorn's going to get to him and sack him back behind midfield at the Mountain View 49. And now I think Mountain View is going to have to punt the ball away as well. Bighorn defensively makes a big stand. And, yes, the punt team is coming on for the Buffaloes.
Bridger Doak just got him by the ankle and brought him down.
The punter is Sawyer, 18 punts, 34.2-yard average. He'll be punting with the wind, where Bighorn was punting against the wind. And so we'll see what Sawyer can do here on his first punt. Both defenses empty here on the first series, and that's going to be a kick out of bounds. Not a good punt as well. And they're stepping it off, and it'll be at the Bighorn will take over at their own 34-yard line. So about a 17-yard punt for Mountain View. And that'll give Bighorn decent field position out at their own 34 when the offense comes back out on the field. Bighorns quickly, looks like pretty much the same formation. Doak and Franklin going to be the receivers to the right side of the formation. Hernandez to the left side. This time they do have wired in at the fullback spot. Hernandez hits the hole, and he's going to go across the 35 to about the 38-yard line. So give him 4 yards there on first down. Tackle inside by one of those big D linemen. I think it was Alex Goodman coming off the bottom of the pile for Mountain View. Wolf, the quarterback for Bighorn, drops straight back on this attempt. It's a screen play. They connect with Hernandez. Hernandez has one man to beat, stiff arm, and going to be enough for a first down out across the 45 to about the 47-yard line. So Cruz Hernandez out of the backfield on the screen pass gives Bighorn another first down. That's 2 first downs here so far for Bighorn. Mountain View without a first down on their first drive. 8:10 remaining here in the first quarter. No score on the range scoreboard. And we've got an official's timeout for just a second. Now they whistle the play back live. Tucker Wolf in the pistol with Cruz Hernandez lined up to the left side. 3 receivers to that far side of the formation. Wolf The inside handoff to Hernandez. He's across midfield. Breaks a tackle there. Going to skip forward to about the 47-yard line of Mountain View. That's going to be a good gain. About 6-7 yards on first down. So a good hard run by Cruz. And Bighorn sets up 2nd down and 4. We'll give him 6 on that first carry.
Bighorn's doing a nice job of just taking what Mountain View's given him, not trying to force anything.
Yeah, good blocking up front. This time it's Hernandez again. He's across the 45. He's going to be close to the first down, but they might make him mark him about a yard shy. Give him 3 yards there on 2nd down. Another tackle. That was the linebacker coming up to make the tackle on that play. And coming into the game for Bighorn is going to be Paul Lobdell. He's kind of that blocking back. Paul only has a few carries on the year, but he does all the dirty work blocking in there. And it looks like Wired will be the tailback. This time Wolf's going to go under center. And they give it to Wired. Wired fights forward. He's inside the 40 and pushed the pile all the way down.
Somehow squirted through there, and those linemen just kept blocking for him.
All the way down to the Mountain View 36-yard line. So a nice run by Riker Wired. Boy, he just kept his feet churning and drove the ball inside Mountain View territory. This time Wolf back under center, drops straight back. He rolls to the near side, looks downfield, has a man. That's Franklin. Franklin going to have a catch and be knocked down inbounds at the 26-yard line. So that's going to be close to another first down, and it might be another Bighorn first down. It is. So give him 11 yards there on the first down play, and Bighorn is nearing the red zone. 1st and 10 at the Mountain View 26-yard line with 5:50 to go here in the first quarter.
7th play of this drive.
Gus McLaughlin in it, one of the wide receiver spots now, coach's son. 4 receivers to the left side of the formation. Now they bring Wired in motion to the right side. 5 wide. Wide receiver screen. Inside it's caught. That's going to be a touchdown for the Bighorn Rams. Caden Alexander in for the Bighorn touchdown. 26 yards from Wolf to Alexander, and Bighorn is on the board. What a nice
play call.
Yeah. 5:26 left here in the first quarter.
You know, Coach McLaughlin's been throwing those outs, and then he kind of came back with an inside screen, and it worked. Untouched into the end zone.
On to do the kicking is going to be Cole Connors. Cole is the kicker. 42 of 46 on extra points this year. This one is up, and it is right down the middle. That's going to be good. With 5:26 left here in the first quarter, it's Bighorn 7, Mountain View 0. You're listening to Bighorn Rams football on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
Building or remodeling your home or commercial space can be overwhelming.
With so many decisions to make, choosing the right contractor matters.
At North Country Construction, we believe you deserve a team you can trust.
From initial planning and site work to concrete and final touches, we handle the entire process with a decade of quality in the Sheridan area that speaks for itself.
When only the best will do, call North Country Construction, 307-461-2896.
307-461-2896.
This is Dr. Michelle Meehan, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to the 2A State Championship football game here on KWYO. Shane and Ryan Parker bringing you all the live action high above the turf here at the War. Bighorn Rams on their second drive put one together, a 7-play drive. 5:26 left here in the first. They punch one in. Tucker Wolf to Caden Alexander for the 26-yard touchdown pass. Cole Connors kicks the extra point, and Bighorn leads 7-0 on the range scoreboard. Connors will tee this thing up and be kicking again. Winds kind of died down within the stadium now. Not much movement from the flags.
That last drive was a 66-yard drive in 7 plays.
So Connors, again, having a tough time keeping that ball teed up. But it does stay this time. Back deep. 2 receivers back deep. 4 Mountain View. And the ball did fall off the tee again, so they're going to have to bring somebody in to hold this thing.
Just when you said the wind wasn't blowing much inside the stadium.
So Ashton Colangelo and Colby Reutz back deep for Mountain View. Connors boots this one away. It's high, end over end, going to be caught by Colangelo. She drops it at the 8-yard line. Now they hand it off to Reutz. Reutz is going to be down that far sideline. Nobody out there. Cole Connors, the last man for Bighorn, comes up and makes the tackle out across the 35, about the 37-yard line.
Boy, that even faked me out.
So actually out to the 38, that's where Mountain View will start this drive at their own 38-yard line. So a good return by Reutz on the misdirection. The handoff by Colangelo. Mountain View will bring out the same formation. Sawyer in the backfield with Platts. Justice Platts, the quarterback, will send 3 receivers to the left side. Colangelo will be the lone receiver on the far side. This time inside, it's going to be caught. And making the catch out there is Brendan Walker, the 5'10 junior. That's going to be a pick of about 6 yards there on first down, the completion. On this series, Platts gets the signal in. Colangelo will be wide out to the numbers here on the near side. Race Carr will be the slot receiver for the Buffaloes. Yes, folks, his name is Race Carr. This time Plotz makes a man miss. He's across midfield. He's into the secondary. He's off to the races. Inside the 20, the 15, now the 10. Going to be ridden down about the 5-yard line. Big play. That's what you're afraid of. That was a designed run by the quarterback. He got a great block on the edge and found his way deep into Bighorn territory.
Yeah, he kind of just exposed it. He broke I think the linebackers squeezed in and he just got past them, and then it was just open field, and the defense backs had to run him out at the 5.
This time it's going to be Colangelo coming to the near side along with Carr. 2 fullbacks lined up, and now it looks like we've got a penalty on the field. Flag down. Looks like it's going to be like illegal motion. False start called on the Buffaloes, so that'll back it up to the 10-yard line. First penalty of the ball game on Mountain View. 4:18 to go here in the first quarter. Bighorn leading 7-0 on the range scoreboard. This time Colangelo will be the inside slot receiver with Carr lined up on the outside. Inside is going to be Reutz and Sawyer. They'll be the backs lined up in front of Platts. Justice Platts will bring Colangelo in motion. They fake the jet sweep. Platts gets outside. He's going to be forced back inside. And Bighorn, nice job. And
the ball comes out.
Ball comes out, but it's going to be recovered by Mountain View at about the 22-yard line.
Nice defensive play by the Bighorn Rams, forcing him back inside, and then someone punched that ball out, but one of the Mountain View Buffalo linemen were able to get on it.
So that's going to drop the ball all the way. That's a loss of 11 yards on second, or it was first and goal from the 10. Now it'll be second and goal from the 21-yard line. Great defensive play by Bighorn, forces Mountain View into second and really long.
Mountain View just kind of shooting themselves in the foot here.
Going backwards 2 straight times here. Sawyer's going to be the tailback. And now we've got a timeout on the field. Coach Walk wants to talk about it. So we will take a timeout as well. 3:12 left here in the first quarter. Bighorn 7, Mountain View 0. You're listening to Bighorn Rams football on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
One Health in Sheridan provides medical care, mental health, and other support services for the whole family. Our whole person approach serves children, adults, and seniors, and we accept patients with private insurance, Medicare, Medicaid, and no insurance. From childhood immunizations and wellness checks to substance use treatment, visit One Health for same-day availability and an income-based sliding fee. Visit onechc.org/Sheridan for more information.
Hi, this is DJ Dearcorn of First Federal Bank and Trust, and you are listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to Bighorn Rams football here on KWYO, the 2A state championship football game. Two undefeated teams. Bighorn comes in with a 10-0 record. Mountain View 11-0 on the season. They play a real game in that 0 week, and so they count that as their 11th game. Both teams finished undefeated in their conference play. Mountain View, 2nd down and goal from the 21-yard line. They've gone backwards on 2 straight plays here after a big run by Platts. Sawyer takes the ball across the 20, stiff arms one of the Bighorn Rams there. Is going to be inside the 15 and driven out of bounds at about the 9-yard line. So a good hard run by Platts. Well, he is tough to bring down. His knees shifty. I mean, there's a reason he's scored 50 or 44 touchdowns on the year. So 3rd down and goal now from the 9-yard line. This is probably a pass play, and then try to contain him in the backfield. Sawyer will line up as the tailback. 4 receivers in the formation. Platts rolls to the right side, looks downfield, cuts it up inside, throws it to the corner of the end zone, and it's going to be, is he caught? I think it's caught for the touchdown. It is. That's going to be a Mountain View touchdown in the corner of the end zone. Colby Reutz made a diving catch right in the corner of the end zone, and they said he came down in bounds.
And from where we're sitting, I think that was the right call.
I think it was the right call, yeah.
And, I mean, Platts just kind of put a bunch of air under it and let his guy under. It wasn't bad coverage by Bighorn, but, that receiver just ran right underneath it.
So Platts hits Reutz for the 9-yard touchdown. And the kicker, Sawyer, on for the extra point. The snap's good. The hold's good. The kick is up. And it is
no good.
No good. He missed it wide to the left. So with 2:26 left here in the first quarter, Bighorn with the 1-point lead, 7-6. You're listening to Bighorn Rams football on 1410 KWIO and 106.9 FM.
In a place where honesty and hard work define us, there's a bank that's fully invested in Wyoming. The banks of Buffalo, Gillette, and Sheridan. We understand that business owners are the backbone of our communities. And whether you run a ranch, a restaurant, or a retail store, we're here to support you with a range of account options and personalized services without all the unexpected fees. Because when your business succeeds, our communities thrive. Visit buffalofed.bank for all your business banking needs. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Dr. Dana Leroy with Leroy Family Dental, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to the 2A state championship game here on KWYO. Shane Parker along with Ryan Parker bringing you the live play-by-play here of this state championship game. The Bighorn Rams leading 7-6 here on the range scoreboard. Mountain View just punched one in, missed the extra point, and now Sawyer has it teed up for the Buffaloes. Back deep for Bighorn's going to be Cruz Hernandez and Bridger Doak. They both stand inside the 10-yard line. Sawyer will boot this one away, and it's going to be Doak from the 5. Doak will come to the near side. That's the short side of the field, and he's going to slow down there and be stood up and tackled right about the 20-yard line. So Doak will set Bighorn up 1st and 10 at their own 20 after the 15-yard return.
Let's see if Bighorn on this drive maybe tries to get Doak involved in the offense a little bit. He's a big, tall receiver out there. They use him more from the tight end position, but, man, he can get up and grab the ball.
So 1st and 10 from their own 20. Tucker Wolf calls for the ball. The inside handoff to Hernandez. Hernandez spins at the 24, be driven across the 25 to about the 26-yard line. A 6-yard gain there on 1st down. Good blocking up front by that. The 2 big guards for Bighorn, that's where they get the damage done. Chase Garber, 6'4", 270 on one side. Actually, they have him listed at 265. This time Tucker Wolf's going to follow, and he's going to spin and get not much there. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. He was trying to follow wired into the line of scrimmage. Mountain View did a nice job of stuffing that one. And one of the Ram offensive linemen lost his helmet. That's going to be Gunnar Wired. And so we're going to have another lineman come in for Bighorn on this one play. I think it's Aiden McInerney who comes in off the bench. Tucker Wolf will send 3 receivers to the near side, 1 receiver out wide, and Cruz Hernandez lined up in the pistol. Wolf looks downfield, being chased, fires it. It's going to be intercepted. That's a pick. Mountain View then run out of bounds at the 20-yard line, but an interception by Race Carr sets Mountain View up 1st and 10 at the Bighorn 20-yard line. So the first mistake making by Bighorn sets up Mountain View in great field position.
Yep. I mean, Tucker, I think, kind of forced that a little bit, but great. I mean, Race Car, he just read that play all the way and jumped that route.
Jumped the route, picked it off, and now Bighorn's defense is going to see if they can hold here. With 1:16 left here in the first quarter, Platts with Sawyer in the backfield with him. High snap, inside handoff is to Sawyer. He breaks a tackle. Now we're going to get a flag coming in from the backside. That's got to be a hold coming from there. One of the offensive linemen grabbed a hold. Let's see. The referee is Ben Partlow out of Campbell County for this state championship game. Offensive hold on Mountain View. That'll back him up 10 yards. So it'll be 1st and 20 now for Mountain View at their 30-yard line. Actually, they're gonna say they're gonna mark it off from where the play happened. So it's gonna be 2nd down and 19 at the 29-yard line. So Bighorn's defense lines up with those 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers, and 5 in the secondary. Mountain View bunches 3 receivers to the near side. Fake toss, looks right down the middle of the field, has Colangelo open. It's touchdown. Boy, you can see why Ashton Colangelo had 18 regular season touchdowns. That's a big time pass, 29 yards from Platts to Colangelo, and Mountain View takes the lead.
And that's exactly what you need to do when you get a turnover. You've got to capitalize on it, and Mountain View didn't waste any time.
So Colangelo, the 29-yard touchdown reception, and quickly Mountain View takes the lead, and they're going to go for 2 to try to get that point back. 3 backs line up behind Platts, turn. They give it on the reverse to Platts, and Platts is going to take it in. Actually, that's Colangelo in for the 2-point conversion. So Colangelo takes it in, and Mountain View leads 14-7 after the turnover. With 46 seconds left here in the first quarter, it's Mountain View 14, Bighorn 7. You're listening to Bighorn Rams football on 1410 KWIO and 106.9 FM.
This year, the feast starts before Thanksgiving, November 20th through the 22nd, 3 days only. The Great Gobble Up Sales Event at Midway Auto NRV in Sheridan. Midway set the table with low mileage vehicles, lowest prices in the country on select RVs, and a large selection of clean pre-owned campers. It's bonus gravy. 3 extra months of warranty on vehicles. Double your down on any pre-owned RV. Gobble these deals up before they're gone. Midway Auto and RV. Let the feast begin November 20th through the 22nd.
I'm Doug Hockett with Stiefel Investments, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to War Memorial Stadium. 46 seconds showing on the scoreboard. It should be 51. The touchdown was scored with 51 seconds left. The clock should not have run on the 2-point conversion. No one catches that, so now it's 46 seconds left here in the first quarter. Bighorn trailing 14-7 on the range scoreboard after the turnover and then the 29-yard touchdown pass from Justice Platts to Ashton Colangelo for Mountain View. Sawyer has it teed up again. This time punches it. It's going to bounce at about the 5. Gathered in there, and the ball goes into the end zone for a touchback.
Wow, that was kind of lucky.
Yeah, Bridger Doak touched that thing. It rolled and then almost went out at the 1, but it hits the pylon and goes
For a touchback.
For a touchback, rolls into the end zone for the touchback. So Bighorn will start at their own 20. With 45 seconds left here.
Fourth offensive drive of the game for the Rams.
1 punt, 1 touchdown, 1 interception so far, and now they're about ready to start their fourth drive. Rio Hernandez, the sophomore wide receiver, will be out here to the near side. 2 receivers to the far side with Hernandez and Wired in the backfield. An out pass dropped by Hernandez at the 25-yard line. That'll be 2nd down and 10. Rio was all alone at the 25. Colangelo had kind of backed off defensively. And,
just took his eyes off of it just for a second.
He was looking upfield before he actually caught the pass. Brings up 2nd down and 10 for Bighorn. This time the receivers will shift inside. Wolf goes under center. They give it to Hernandez. Hernandez tries to bounce it outside, makes a man miss at the 23, falls across the 25 to about the 26-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 4 when Bighorn comes back to the line of scrimmage after the 6-yard run by Cruz Hernandez.
Let's see if they choose to get one off here before the end of the first quarter.
20 seconds left here in the first. And I think Bighorn wants to at least get one more off. 3rd down and 4. Tucker Wolf goes under center. The give is to Hernandez. He cuts it back. He's going to be swarmed under after a 2-yard gain. They do give him 3 out to the 29. It's going to be 4th down and 1 when we start the second quarter. After the first quarter here at the 2A state championship, it's Mountain View 14, Bighorn 7. You're listening to Bighorn Ram football on 1410 KWYO at 106.9 FM.
Friday Night Lights, hard hits, and Sheridan pride. Your Broncs are back on the field. 7P Builders is proud to stand behind our hometown team, supporting the athletes who give it their all every game. Off the field, when it comes to your home, 7P Builders specializes in sidings, decks, and roofs, new builds and remodels, helping families create spaces that last for generations. Call 307-763-3202 to set up your appointment. From the sidelines to your neighborhood, 7P Builders says, go Broncs.
Winter's coming, but not at the Bighorn Y. The kitchen's open 11 to 2 with an unforgettable menu. Halibut and chips, the golden chicken sandwich, and more. Order ahead, 672-2447. Pick up your lunch, a take-and-bake dinner, or a legendary Hetty's pizza. And don't forget our wine and spirits selection. Find the fall menu on Facebook. Just search for the Bighorn Y. That's Bighorn Y, which unfortunately reads like Big Horny. The Bighorn Y. Unforgettable food, unfortunate Facebook address.
This is Jamie Gillenwater with Sheridan Physical Therapy, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to War Memorial Stadium. The 2A state championship game as we go to quarter number 2. Bighorn will have it 4th down and 1. The ball's at the 29-yard line. Let's see if looks like Bighorn's going to be lined up to go for it here as Tucker Wolf goes under center. You've got a fullback and a tailback. And the tailback is Cruz Hernandez. He's got enough for the 1st down and more. He's across the 40 out to about the 43-yard line. Great blocking up front by that offensive line. And Bighorn gets the 1st down out to the 43-yard line. So a nice job by the offensive line. They dug in deep there on 4th and 1 and got the 1st down for Bighorn. Tucker Wolf will go back in the pistol. 4 receivers. Now they're going to bring Hernandez across the formation. He'll line up in the slot. That's Cruz. Tucker Wolf, wide receiver screen. Inside, it's incomplete. Right through the hands of the receiver, Ridge Franklin. We'll bring up 2nd down and 10 now for Bighorn.
That was a little dangerous because it was bounced up in the air off of his hands. But luckily it fell to the ground.
So 2nd down and 10. Pretty much same formation, 3 to the far side, 1 receiver here to the near side. This time it's the option. Pitch it to Hernandez. Makes a man miss at the 45 and fumbles it out of bounds. The ball was knocked out at the 49-yard line. Going to bring up a 3rd down here for Bighorn. It's going to be 3rd and about 4. They've got to reach the Mountain View 47-yard line for the 1st down. So a third down play with 11:27 left here in the first half. Bighorn trails 14-7 on the range scoreboard. Tucker Wolf takes the snap, looks downfield, and the ball is thrown incomplete. Two receivers out there, went right through one and almost was caught by Ridge Franklin, but it does fall incomplete. Now Bighorn's punting team comes back out on the field. 4th down and 4. And now it looks like Cole Connors is back to punt for Bighorn, not Doak. Doak's been the punter all year long. See if this is a fake. No, Connors catches and punts this ball away, gets it up in the air. It's going to take a bounce and roll into the end zone for the touchback. Boy, nice punt by Connors, but unfortunately it takes a really good bounce and goes right through the end zone for the touchback. So Bighorn will have to come out and play defense again. Mountain View got the stop after a couple initial first downs.
Yeah, I mean, I liked what they were doing, but, a couple incomplete passes and ended the drive.
The passing game is struggling a little bit for Bighorn here in the first half.
Tucker's just off just a little bit. I mean, like 3 or 4 of his incompletions have just been a little wide. So he'll get that corrected, I feel like.
Mountain View will bring Platts back. He'll be alone in the backfield in this empty set. 4 receivers to the far side of the field. Colangelo all alone here on the near side. Platts, now he's going to run. Gets all that motion downfield. He's down the far sideline, cuts it inside, breaks a tackle, and he's at midfield. And before he's dumped down inside Bighorn territory, that's a 32 or 33-yard run. They're going to mark him at the 47-yard line, so it'll be a 33-yard run by Platts. He's got to be nearing 100 yards already here in the first half. On the ground. So Platts they send those 4 receivers out wide, and then he just takes the ball and follows. They're blocking downfield.
Yep.
And he's quick enough to hit the edge.
And then he cut it back inside for a few extra yards.
10:45 to go here in the first half. 1st and 10 Mountain View in Bighorn territory at the 47. This time they fake the handoff.
Oh,
boy, nice big bat down there. I think
Chase
that's
Garber.
Chase Garber. He got his big mitts up and knocked that pass out of the air by Platts.
Only thing that would have been better if he just would have picked that off. The big man's dream.
So Garber gets the job done on defense on that play, makes it 2nd down and 10 now for Mountain View. Sawyer will be in the backfield with Platts.
Let's see if this Bighorn defense can bend but not break and get a stop here.
Brendan Walker will be the blocking back. 3 receivers in with a tight end. Now they bring Colangelo in motion. They give it to him on the jet sweep. Bighorn forces it out. Nice job, Bridger Doak. That's going to be a 4 or 5 yard loss out beyond midfield, back inside Mountain View territory. That's a 4-yard loss back to the 49. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 14 now for Mountain View.
Good defense. Their way to stay at home, Bridger Doak.
He came from that
far side end.
So he did a nice job reading the play, forcing it wide, and then came up and made the tackle for the 4-yard loss. So now 4 receivers in the formation. Sawyer's going to stand right beside Platts in this formation. Now Platts takes a step forward, calls for the ball, looks downfield, has Colangelo, and he's going to be dropped right there. Colangelo dropped. Coming up to make the tackle for Bighorn was Finn Stolick. He's the leading tackler on the team for Bighorn from his linebacker spot. Nice tackle there, and that's going to force Mountain View to punt the ball back to Bighorn.
Yeah, it looked like that receiver had some green grass, but then all of a sudden Stolick comes in and great open field tackle.
Well, he's a really good wrestler, and so he gets low to the ground and makes those guys
nice double leg
takedown basically. It's time the punter Sawyer gets this one up in the air, and it's going to bounce at about the 25-yard line and then be touched at the 26 or 27. Let's see where I think the first touching is going to be the 26-yard line. That's where Bighorn will take over. So about a 30-yard punt there.
No, they're going to put it at – nope. Yeah, they're putting it at –
the 26.
Yep.
So the 26-yard line with 9:06 left here in the second quarter. Actually, they are going to place the ball out at the 31-yard line.
Okay.
So Bighorn will take over there at their own 31.
It was a nice defensive stand there by the Rams.
3 receivers in the formation. Tucker in the pistol. Turns, hands the ball to Hernandez. Hernandez, we swallowed up quickly. That D-line doing a nice job of getting off the blocks and forcing Hernandez inside, and not much there. Maybe 2 yards, maybe a yard and a half on first down. We'll call it 2. Second down and 8. 8:45 left here in the first half. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage is Bighorn. Wolf goes under center. Looks downfield. Has a man. It's going to be caught by Franklin. Franklin's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Not quite enough for the first down, but it'll be 3rd down and 1. After the completion to Ridge Franklin, there is a flag laying on the Mountain West symbol at about the 26-yard line. Let's see what the call is here, because they haven't moved the ball back. Personal foul, roughing the passer on Mountain View. So that's a 15-yarder tacked on. That will give Bighorn a first down and march the ball inside Mountain View territory. So first big mistake by Mountain View today. I mean, they did fumble the ball once, but they were able to get back on it.
Now let's see if Bighorn can take advantage.
So on this trip, Bighorn now inside Mountain View territory. Sawyer looks to be coming on a blitz. Nothing there. Quickly, Bighorn, he throws the ball at the feet of Finn Stolick, who I think was in the area. Let's see. The officials are going to talk about this.
Are they going to maybe talk about grounding? Or
if there was a receiver in the area.
I'm not sure that there was, honestly.
It might have been one of the offensive linemen, and if so, that would constitute a penalty. And now they drop the flag. It's going to be Tucker Wolf is going to get called for the intentional grounding.
And that's a loss of down penalty.
And Coach McLaughlin wants an explanation. Yeah, intentional grounding is the call. So 8:31 left here in the first half. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty on Bighorn. It'll be 2nd down and 20. And we've got 3 receivers to the far side of the field. Doak will be the receiver here to the near side. So 2nd down and 20. That's a loss of down penalty.
Let's see if we can hit something big here.
Bighorn. Wolf drops straight back, and now he's going to take off, and he's going to pick up a couple out to about the 48-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and long now for Bighorn. Be 3rd and about 16 or 17 from their own 48-yard line. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Wolf 2-by-2 receiver-wise. Looking downfield, has a man. It's going to be Doak. Doak makes the catch. It's going to be just shy of the first down. They're going to give it to him. Actually, they're going to give him the 45-yard line.
That might be enough.
And if that's so, that's going to be enough for a first down. But, boy, I thought he was down at
I thought he was a yard
short. But they're going to give him the first down.
Wow.
Bridger Doak at the 35-yard line. So a big, big play.
You kind of watched that play develop. Tucker Wolf just kind of held, and then Doak broke open with a cut to the inside.
On a little slant there. This time, 4 receivers to the formation. They move Cruz back inside. Wolf looks downfield, corner of the end zone, and just shy of the end zone, incomplete, looking for Doak. Platts was the defender out there on defense for the Buffaloes. The incomplete pass will bring up 2nd down and 10 for Bighorn with 7:18 left here in the first half. Mountain View leading 14-7 on the range scoreboard. Tucker went for the home run ball to Bridger Doak.
I don't mind that call on first down. Just see if you can catch those defensive backs sleeping back there.
Well, I like how they motioned Hernandez across and faked the give to him. Maybe make that DB look inside a little bit. Now Cruz, the handoff. He's going to fight forward for a yard. Actually, they're going to say he's down right at the 35-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 10 now for Bighorn. Nothing on that play. Really was slow developing.
Yeah.
It seemed like the handoff took a little bit to get there to Hernandez. By the time he got the ball, the defensive line and linebackers were already there to the backfield.
Kind of like to see them use Cruz on some like jet sweeps or something, utilize his speed.
Wolf looking inside, has a man. That's Franklin. Franklin fights forward. I think he's going to be close to the first down as well. They're going to mark him just shy of the 25-yard line.
Yep. Going to be. Are they going to measure maybe?
They have to.
Or they're going to let the white hat take a peek.
Fourth and
down.
Short. 4th and maybe a half a yard. If they have to reach the 25, the ball's spotted at the
about 6 inches.
25 and a half, yeah. So quickly, Wolf.
Come on, line.
Motions him back in. Hernandez takes the snap. He's going to fall forward. Cruz Hernandez takes the snap from under center and just pushes forward for the first down.
I like the mix of run and pass that Bighorn's putting together on this drive. Keeping Mountain View on their toes a little bit.
6:19 left here in the first half. First down, Bighorn at the Mountain View 24-yard line. Tucker Wolf will be in the pistol with Hernandez lined up next to him. And now we've got a whistle.
I think Mountain View wants a timeout.
Mountain View wants another timeout with 6:08 left here in the first half. Mountain View leading 14-7. We've got a timeout on the field. We'll take timeout as well. You're listening to Bighorn Ram Football on 1410 KWYO, 106.9 FM.
It's cold and getting colder, but Farmers Co-op is ready to help you stay warm this winter with premium wood pellets for your stove and deliver your propane to your place. Heating your barn or shop? They have kerosene and #1 diesel for your portable heaters as well. And don't forget the feed supplements for your livestock to get them through the winter. Come in from the cold with Farmers Co-op, owned by those they serve at 1450 Coffeen Avenue in Sheridan.
This is Dr. Michelle Meehan, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to the 2A State Championship football game here on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM. Bighorn Rams 1st and 10 at the Mountain View 24-yard line, trailing by a touchdown. Bighorns Tucker Wolf in the pistol with Hernandez. 4 receivers in the formation. Wide receiver screen to Doak, and he drops it. And they're going to say it's incomplete. Doak thought maybe it was a backwards pass, and so it was a live ball. But the officials come in and say incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
I like that awareness by Bridger Doak because you never know what that official's going to call.
If he's going to punch it back as a backwards pass.
So. Right, but you just never know what he's going to call. So way to be alert and just grab that ball.
So 3 receivers come to the near side. Nobody on the short side of the field. 2 backs along with Wolf. Now it's a backwards pass to Hernandez. Cruz gets to the edge and knocked out of bounds after a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards down to the 22-yard line. It's going to be a 3rd down and 8 now for Bighorn. 3rd and 8. And the clock stops with 5:56 to go here in the half. See what head coach Kirk McLaughlin, actually the offensive coordinator is Andy Markier. Coach Markier will dial up here on 3rd down.
Bringing Lobdell back into the game on this play.
2 receivers to each side with Lobdell in the backfield. He's in there for blocking purposes for sure. Wolf drops straight back, finds a man. It's going to be caught, but it's going to be short. It's going to be Rio Hernandez making the catch. It's going to be 3rd and about 2.5 or 3 yards, though. See if Bighorn will go for it here. 4th down and quickly back to the line of scrimmage is Bighorn. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Lobdell in the backfield with Wolf. Wolf looks to the sidelines, gets the new set of plays in, and Bighorn's going to call timeout on this 4th down play. They've got to get it right here.
Yep.
5:24 left here in the first half. Trailing by 7. It's Mountain View 14, Bighorn 7. We're back with more Bighorn Ram football on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
Planning a project that requires block, brick, or stone? You need to contact the folks at Thompson Master Masons. They have the largest selection of brick and stone in town and 39 years of experience behind their work. Chances are, if it can be done, they've done it. Let Thompson's help you choose the best application for your specific project, residential or commercial. Give Thompson Master Masons a call at 672-7971 or stop by their showroom at 135 East 11th Street.
Hi, this is DJ Dearcorn of First Federal Bank and Trust, and you are listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to War Memorial Stadium. Bighorn Rams have it 4th down and 3 with the ball at the Mountain View 17-yard line. They've got to get inside the 15 for the first down. Wolf gives it to Hernandez. Hernandez fights forward. He's not going to get the first down. Boy, he made the cutback. Looked like he had the room, the green grass, to get the first down, but he made a cutback and ran right into the teeth of the defense, and he's going to come up a yard short at the 26-yard line, and Mountain View will take over on offense after stopping him on downs. Ryan, that was a 14-play drive that
they got nothing out of. Dang. That's unfortunate.
Mountain View gets the ball here with 5:17 left here in the half, and they will receive the second half kickoff as well. So Bighorn's defense has got to hold. Platts with 1 back in the backfield, 4 receivers in the formation. Fake the give, has the man. It's going to be caught out across the 25 to about the 28-yard line is going to be the receiver, Brandon Walker. And now Paul Lobdell is hurt. He's getting up very slowly for Bighorn. He rolls around. He's actually going to have to go off for 1 play. Lobdell comes off. We got a new linebacker in there for the Rams. That was a first down run for actually a pass play there for Mountain View. Ball at the Mountain View 28-yard line. 1st and 10. Platts with 2 backs. A high snap. The give is to Sawyer. Sawyer right up the middle is going to be tackled at the 35, maybe the 36-yard line. 9 yards on first down there. Give him 8 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 2 as we approach 4.5 minutes left here in the first half. Mountain View continues to run the ball well on the Bighorn Rams. They're going to have to get something figured out defensively here. Mountain View's done a nice job of changing things up, running and throwing the ball. Carr will be the receiver to the near side. 3 receivers to the far side with Sawyer in the backfield with Platts. Another high snap. The option play out there to Sawyer. Sawyer takes on a tackler at about the 45-yard line, run out of bounds there, and that'll be enough for a Mountain View first down out at their own 44, 45-yard line. Actually, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 43, I think. So they'll put the ball down right at that 43-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes. With 4:06 left here in the first half. Mountain View, again, leading 14-7 on the range scoreboard. All the scoring in the first quarter here. Platts will send 3 receivers to the near side. Now we've got a whistle.
I think delay a game. Came from the back, Judge.
So a Mountain View mistake there on first down, delay of game. And so that'll back him up 5. So first down and 15.
Let's see if Bighorn defense can keep him behind the sticks here.
Platts, 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Fakes the pass. Now he goes downfield, and it's going to be, man, it should have been intercepted. Riker wired it, hit him right in the hands.
And it was right to him.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
He cut in on that route.
That's just what Bighorn needed, too.
Boy.
Man. Oh, well. Good stop.
Second down and 15 now for Mountain View. Boy, they know they got away with one there.
Right.
As Riker wired had that one right in the hands and just couldn't control it. So it brings up second down and 15 now for Mountain View.
And you know Riker's going to catch that 9 out of 10 times.
This time Platts goes right up the middle off the fake, and he'll be stood up at midfield, fall forward at about the 49, 48-yard line. It'll bring up a third down and about 1. Give him 14 yards there, and he just took the snap and just went right up the middle.
Yeah.
Good blocking up front by that offensive line for Mountain View. Nothing special, nothing fancy there.
Nope.
Just a direct snap to the quarterback, and he went right through the A gap. This time Sawyer will line up to the left side. They give the inside pitch to Reutz. That's going to be enough for the first down. As Reutz falls across the 45 down to about the 43-yard line. So Mountain View with another first down. And the clock continues to roll, near 3 minutes left here in the first half. But boy, Bighorn missed a big opportunity. This time Platts, he's going to roll to the far side, pick up a block there, and be stood up at about the 40, give him 3 or 4 yards there on first down. But secondary for Bighorn came up and made the tackle.
This is going to be the 8th play of the drive that started at the 15-yard line.
Started at the 20.
Or the 20, yeah.
It started at the 20 after that's where they took over on downs. It might have been, it was the 15-yard line where they took over on downs. Platts drops back, has the ball off the hands of the receiver, and it falls flat. Oh, boy. And that was quite the stick out there by Gus McLaughlin, too. That ball went off the hands of Sawyer, and Gus McLaughlin came up from his corner and just laid the wood on Jackson Sawyer. Sawyer hunched over. He's got to catch his breath out there.
Nice play by McLaughlin.
Third down and 6 now for Mountain View. Ball placed at the Bighorn 40. Play clock down to 10. Platts just now gets the play, and the guys get to the line of scrimmage. He's going to shift Sawyer from left to right, and drop straight back. Platts, and he has a man. It's going to be short. That's going to be Brendan Walker again, the junior receiver. We tackled about 3 yards short of the first down.
Is this going to be 4-down territory for Mountain View?
Mountain View will go for it here, obviously, in their own end, or in the Bighorn end. 14-7. Mountain View leading on the range scoreboard. Under 2 minutes to go now here in the first half. A 4th down play for Mountain View. And the play clock hits 10. Platts gets his guys to the line of scrimmage. And
I think they false started.
I think they false started as well.
You bet.
Flag comes in. And that'll back him up. That's going to make it 4th down and 8 now. And we'll see what.
Or are they calling it on the defense? Coach McLaughlin looks like he's a little upset.
Oh, before the encroachment, there was a timeout called by Bighorn.
Oh, boy.
So we'll keep it right here with 1:44 left here in the first half. Bighorn got the timeout. They've got to get a stop here. Try to get something going before they go into halftime. We talked about Mountain View will get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, if Mountain View can get points off of this possession, it's almost like stealing a possession since they get the ball to start the second half. What an unfortunate turn of events right there. They get Mountain View to false start, but
Bighorn had called the timeout prior to. Maybe somebody heard the timeout called, and that's why the offensive line stood up. So coming out of the timeout, 4th down and 3 for the Bighorn Rams.
Looks like Mountain View's going to spread this formation out.
The signal comes in. Platts, 2 receivers to the near side. He just takes it right up the middle, and boy, it's going to be close.
I think they're going to give it to him.
The official on the near side is saying he's short, but the official on the far side saying he got the first down.
And they're going to go with the spot from the far side official.
I think they're going to measure.
They're going to measure.
I think that from up here it looks like he has enough for the first down. The ball is spotted at the 33-yard line. He had to get just inside the 34.
Yeah, I think he's got it by half of a length of the football.
So the officials come out with the chains. They stretch it out, and it is a first down.
Yep. And you knew that they were just going to let Platts do his thing. So, but let's see if Bighorn can get a turnover or get a stop here with 1:40 left on the clock.
So 1st and 10 Mountain View, 1:39 left here in the first half. Platts, 2 receivers to the near side. Now he'll bring Colangelo in motion. They toss it to him. He gets to the edge, but Bighorn right there. They're going to force a loss on the play. So a loss of 1 on the play. Colangelo dropped for the 1-yard loss.
This is going to be the 12th play of this drive for Mountain View. And they've eaten up a lot of the clock.
Platts rolls to the near side, looks, fires, has a man. That's Carr. He's going to be inside the 20 and run out of bounds at about the 16-yard line. But there is a flag down, flag laying at the 27-yard line. A holding on the offense.
Or is it on defensive holding?
No, it's illegal man downfield on Mountain View.
Replay 2nd down.
So that'll be a 5-yard loss with 55 seconds left. So the ball will be placed at the 39-yard line with 55 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd down and 16 for Mountain View. And they want to wind the clock, which they do. Mountain View will send 4 receivers now to the near side. This is usually where Platts just goes. And this time, boy, nice job. Paul Lobdell and Finn Stolick come up from their linebacker spots and drop Platts. That's another loss on the play of a couple of yards. 3rd down now.
Nice job.
Yeah.
Finn Stolick.
Boy, he read that thing perfectly. He saw the 4 receivers out there, and when he didn't roll out, he knew the quarterback was just going to try to go up the middle, and he came up and dropped him for the loss. This time, Platts looks downfield, and they get to him again. Oh, he spins away. Now he throws it up in the air. It's going to be caught by Reutz.
Wow.
Boy, that was just a duck thrown up in the air.
And Bighorn just couldn't get through. That was a perfect opportunity to intercept that.
And now Mountain View wants to take their last time out with 4 seconds left here in the half. The ball will be placed at about the 27-yard line.
Boy, Bighorn had Platts wrapped up for about a 10-yard loss. Somehow he broke free and just threw it up.
And if you look at Jack, I mean, I don't know if they're maybe thinking about trying to kick a field goal, but their kicker, Jackson Sawyer, 0 for 0 on field goals this year. They haven't even attempted one on the year. So,
or at least he hasn't.
I mean, this would be about a 42-yarder.
If they haven't tried one, I don't think they're going to try one that long.
So this is a 4th down play.
They put 2 seconds back on the clock.
It'll be about 4th and 4 coming out of the timeout. That was Mountain View's last timeout.
I think you got to contain, and those defensive backs need to let nobody behind you.
And they are. It looks like they are going to place the ball down at about the 34-yard line. So this is a 44-yard attempt by Jackson Sawyer.
Okay.
And according to the stats, they have not even attempted a field goal this year. The wind is in his face. 44-yard attempt here to end the half. Snap is good. The kick is away, but it is going to be short. No good. Short by a couple of yards. There is 1 second left on the scoreboard. So the Bighorn offense will take over at the 20-yard line.
Do you just kneel on it and go to the locker room?
So the ball will be placed at the 20, and Bighorn will just, let's see what they do there. If they're just going to kneel on it and get to halftime. And it looks like that's what they're going to do. Let's see here. Wolf. And he will just down it, and that will be the half. At the end of the first half of the 2A state championship football game, it's Mountain View 14, Bighorn 7. You're listening to Bighorn Ram football on 1410 KWYO at 106.9 FM.
Chapman, Valdez, and Lansing, with offices in Sheridan and Casper, are ready to protect the freedoms and rights of the citizens of Wyoming. The Sheridan office of Michael Lansing and McCole Soto provide competent local legal services focused on businesses, real estate transactions, estate planning, employee protections, trust litigation, and personal injury. Michael and McCole will aggressively, timely, and ethically protect your rights and are proud to support all local youth activities.
This year, First Northern Bank of Wyoming is celebrating an incredible milestone, 140 years of serving our Wyoming communities. For generations, we've been here through every season of life, helping families, ranchers, and businesses thrive. From local lending to personalized service, we're proud to be your community bank and trusted partner. Whether you're starting your first loan or account, growing your business, or buying your dream home, we're here for you. First Northern Bank of Wyoming, proudly serving Wyoming communities for 140 years. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 402576.
When the Sheridan Broncs take the field, they bring strength, precision, and pride. At Simply Stone, they bring that same energy into every project, specializing in countertops. Their team fabricates and installs the finest quartz, marble, granite, and porcelain surfaces, turning your home into something truly exceptional. Just like the Broncs, they believe in hard work, dedication, and a rock-solid foundation. Stop by their showroom at 2745 Heartland Drive or visit simplystonewyo.com. Simply Stone, simply the best.
There's just something magical about Christmas at Mystic Tree Farm. Starting November 21st, the greenhouse comes alive with the scent of fresh evergreens, Nordman, Douglas, and Noble Firs, each waiting for that perfect home. We're open Wednesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, and Sunday, 11 to 5, closed Monday, Tuesday, and Thanksgiving. Come wander among the trees and sip a hot drink, nibble on a fresh cookie, and take home a beautiful 18 or 24-inch wreath. And during Sheridan's Christmas stroll, we'll be open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. with chili cookies and holiday charm. Bring the family and make a memory at Mystic Tree Farm, 114 Decker Road, just past North Main Interchange. Find us on Facebook.
Is Wyoming Corporate Office your one-stop shop for everything you need for your Wyoming-based business, LLC, or corporation formulation? Yes. Service of process and mail forwarding services? Indeed. Fulfill the legal requirements for small businesses based in Wyoming? Absolutely. Wyoming Corporate Office provides the communication between your business and the state, so you don't have to. Learn more by visiting WyomingCorporateOffice.com today.
Does the housing market cool down when the temperatures drop? Not at all. Hi, this is Colton Bates with the Bates team at Best, and while others are sipping pumpkin spice lattes or peppermint mochas and dreaming of spring, smart buyers and sellers are making their best moves. Fewer listings means less competition. Serious buyers and sellers are ready to deal. Plus, homes look their coziest in fall and winter. Don't let the season fool you. Whether you're buying or selling, the best time is right now. Call us at 675-BEST or visit bestwy.net today.
Bring your cybersecurity within range. Cyber attacks don't just put your data at risk, they put your productivity at risk too. Range Managed IT Services gives you a full suite of data protection, including managed firewalls, next-gen endpoint protection, and staff training to keep your business safe. Let our experts take care of your company's cybersecurity so you can take care of business and live your West life. Visit range.net/managed services and protect your business today.
In a world full of pipes, they existed for over 100 years, getting to the source of humanity's plumbing problems. Now, in a toilet somewhere in the city, a terrible evil has been released. One man, one mission, one chance, and this time, it's for real. For showtimes and plumbing, call A+ Plumbers and Appliance Repair, 672-9454.
This is Dr. Dana Leroy with Leroy Family Dental, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to the 2025 2A State Championship football game here between the Mountain View Buffaloes and your Bighorn Rams. At the half, it's Mountain View 14, Bighorn 7, and Ryan, Bighorn got on the board first. A nice drive put together. It was a 7-play drive. 66 yards. Tucker Wolf found Caden Alexander right down the middle for a 26-yard touchdown, and the kick was good, and Bighorn jumped out early.
Yeah, they put that nice drive together after, basically going 3 and out on their first possession. They may have had one first down there, but yeah, Tucker did a nice job of finding the open guy right down the seam.
Couple mistakes, just one turnover there by Bighorn. It was a big one. Tucker Wolf threw an interception, and Mountain View returned it to the Bighorn 20-yard line. So after a touchdown from Platts to Roit, that with the missed extra point, Bighorn led 7-6. But on that turnover, just a couple plays later, Platts hit Colangelo on a 29-yard touchdown pass. The 2-point conversion was good, and Bighorn took the lead 14-7, and there was no scoring in the second quarter at all.
Mountain View took the lead.
Mountain View, yeah.
Yeah.
So as the game kind of went along, both teams just kind of feeling each other out. Both have really good offenses. Obviously, both teams pretty good defenses as well. Bighorn, Mountain View put the ball on the ground one time, but got back on it, and then the Bighorn had a chance to intercept one that hit Riker wired right in the hands, but he just couldn't bring it in. Kind of the difference in that first half.
Yeah, I mean, some penalties here and there, not pretty clean first half. A big penalty on Mountain View, roughing the passer, but it didn't end up coming back to haunt them because Bighorn ended up turning it over on downs.
As we get, this is the first game of the state championship weekend. Obviously, about 65 degrees here in Laramie, with the wind blowing at about, probably 15 to 20 miles an hour. In the stadium, it may not be blowing quite that hard. Yeah, they say it's 64 degrees with a 12-mile-an-hour wind currently. But the wind definitely is blowing a little bit. We've seen it on a couple of punts where the wind has held the ball up and created a couple short punts, one by each team. But just really a beautiful afternoon in Laramie, Wyoming, especially on the 14th day of November.
Yeah, you couldn't ask for anything better. So bright sunshine. Looks like the entire town of Mountain View is sitting across the way from us here.
Right.
But yeah, what a great day for championship football.
Justice Platts has 11 carries for 109 yards in that first half. He had a 51-yard rush. He's also 9 of 12 for 80 yards. So he's responsible for 189 yards and throwing a couple touchdowns in that first half for the offense for Mountain View. For the Bighorn Rams, Caden Alexander has the 1 touchdown catch. Cruz Hernandez, 16 carries for 68 yards in that first half. Tucker Wolf was 8 of 17 for 92 yards, had the 1 touchdown and the 1 interception. Caden Alexander leads the way with 26 yards receiving. Ridge Franklin had 3 catches for 27 yards in that first half. So not a lot of offense. I mean, a couple hundred yards for both teams in that first half, but both teams kind of settling in as we went into that second quarter.
Yeah, I think that the second half will be a little bit different, but we knew it was going to be a battle, And, I mean, both teams are undefeated, so what do you do?
Yeah,
I mean,
we talked about this probably on paper being the best game of the weekend.
Yep.
And it's kind of proven to be that way so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's a one-score game.
The rest of the games this weekend, right, we keep talking about the games that, it's a privilege, it's a pleasure to come to Laramie to play these state championship games for the kids, to get to play these here at the University of Wyoming here on the inside the stadium here at War Memorial. Some teams just get here more than others.
Yeah, we were having a conversation on the drive down this morning, and it's like, man, we're just kind of reminiscing about how it's been the last few years. And we seem to see the same teams over and over. Star Valley and Cody, this will be the 4th straight year
that they've played for the 3A state championship.
Right. And then you've got Little Snake and Burlington.
They've been here the last couple of years
and
playing
then
against each other.
Really, the 1A 9-man, Pine Bluffs is always here.
Yep.
And then whoever they play kind of varies. So this year we get to see Rocky Mountain.
And obviously the Sheridan Broncs are playing in their – If you take the games that have been played right here at War Memorial Stadium since 2009, this was the 13th time the Broncs have been here. 10 consecutive times the games have been played here at War Memorial. Sheridan is playing in the state championship game. The one time in the last 11 years that they haven't been here was 2020, but that was the COVID year, and that was the game that was played at Cheyenne East High School when they played Thunder Basin. So as we, so obviously this is the first game of the day. The second game of the day will be the 3A state championship, Star Valley and Cody, and they played to a 14-7 contest earlier this year. So that should be a really good game.
That should be a great game as well. I'm looking forward to watching that one too.
And then we get into tomorrow, the 6-man game tomorrow at 10 o'clock. And then the 9-man game will be at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And then the big one, the 4A boys, the Broncs against the Campbell County Camels tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And we'll have that for you, obviously, here with pregame about 3:15 tomorrow afternoon and then kickoff at 4 o'clock. But should be a fun weekend.
Yeah, and forecast for tomorrow, it's looking beautiful as well.
Yeah, mid to upper 50s. Again, a little bit breezy, but not quite as breezy as today. Should be a perfect weekend for football here in Laramie. You're listening to Bronc Football on 1410 KWYO at 106.9 FM.
Mossholders Design Center is running its final dining room sale of the year. That means you can save on all in-stock dining room furniture and have a brand new look in time for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Mossholders also has a large in-stock selection of bar stools, so you can add seating for all your guests this holiday season. Even if you can't find your perfect set in-store, Mossholders is discounting all special orders too, so you can order the style that best fits your home. Shop early for the best in-stock selection and have it in time for the holidays. That's Mossholders Dining Sale going on now. Mossholders, furniture is our passion.
Have you been in to see Sheridan Wyo Sports Cards yet? It's the spot to get your hands on incredible sports cards and memorabilia. Sheridan's premier spot for buying cards. All major sports cards including fighting, wrestling, Pokemon, and even racing. These guys have hobby boxes for the serious collectors and packs for those getting started. Graded slabs from PSA, SGC, and if you have a big card to grade, talk to the guys to have your card submitted to PSA. Family friendly and located inside Sheridan Stationery Books and Gifts, 535 North Main, open 7 days a week.
Loans can help people when they need money. Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union makes loans. So does that mean Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union helps people? You bet it does. That's what it's all about. When you're a credit union member, that means you're also an owner. And practically anyone in the Sheridan area can be a member by becoming a customer. At Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union, located at 141 South Gould, member NCUA, equal housing lender.
Get ready to hit the court. Sheridan, Buffalo, Casper, Gillette, Montana, and South Dakota. It's time for the Sheridan Rec District's annual region-wide winter shootout basketball tournament for 5th through 8th grade boys and 5th and 6th grade girls, with every team guaranteed 3 games. Games tip off December 12th through the 14th in Sheridan. Entry is $250 per team. Sign up at tourneymachine.com or find out more under the events tab at sheridanrecreation.com. Deadline to register is November 28th.
Ready to hit the road? Sheridan College's Commercial Motor Vehicle Driver Training Program is now offering an 8-week course with a flexible start date. Get your CDL with hands-on real-world training and step into a high-demand career with excellent job opportunities. Don't wait for the next semester. Start driving your future forward today. Call CMB instructor Joe Bennett at 675-0788 or visit sheridan.edu/driver training to learn more and secure your spot.
Looking to get rewarded just for spending? With our You Choose Debit Cards reward program, you can earn points every time you swipe. Redeem your points for cash back, gift cards, travel, and more. It's your money. It pays to spend smarter. Enroll today and make your debit card work as hard as you do. Visit Security State Bank today and start earning with You Choose Rewards at no cost to you. Security State Bank, small enough to listen, big enough to help. Member FDIC.
Ready to hit the road? Sheridan College's Commercial Motor Vehicle Driver Training Program is now offering an 8-week course with a flexible start date. Get your CDL with hands-on real-world training and step into a high-demand career with excellent job opportunities. Don't wait for the next semester. Start driving your future forward today. Call CMB instructor Joe Bennett at 675-0788 or visit sheridan.edu/driver training to learn more and secure your spot.
Hi, this is Jeff Tomlinson with Stifel Financial, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to War Memorial Stadium. Shane Parker, along with Ryan Parker, here bringing you the 2A state championship game, Bighorn and Mountain View. We are at the half, and Mountain View leads 14-7 here at the half. They will get the ball to start the second half, and Ryan, as we talked about, Bighorn always does a nice job of making adjustments, but they don't find themselves down very often.
Yeah, I mean, they'll have to, they'll have to think about things, and I'm sure Coach McLaughlin will, plant a seed in them for the second half and, battle of the Titans here in the second half.
Bighorn did play one close game, the opening game of the year. They beat Lovell 17-15, so they have been in a close ball game this year. That's by far the closest one they were in, but they will be coming out here shortly. Both teams have about 20 seconds to be out on the field, and neither team has made their way out here yet. So not sure if both teams are going to make it.
There's Mountain View.
View's out on the field now with 7 seconds left. Hopefully Bighorn gets out so they don't get a penalty here.
Yeah, what
I don't
the heck?
Don't know if they're going to throw the flag or not. The game clock did just expire, and Bighorn has not made their way on the field yet. Wow. Because there is a 3-minute warm-up period, 3-minute warm-up period that they have to do. So both teams making their way. Bighorn has not shown back up yet, but we'll see. There's the 3 minutes on the clock.
What in the world is going on here?
The officials are down on the field. They're ready to go. We're going to take another quick timeout. When we come back, we will have the second half for you. You're listening to Bighorn Ram Football on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
Introducing Transfer the Cents from Security State Bank, the easiest way to save without thinking about it. Every time you use your debit card, we round up your purchase to the nearest dollar and move the change into an account of your choosing, free of charge. It's automatic, effortless, and adds up fast. Start saving with every swipe. Ask about Transfer the Cents today. Security State Bank, small enough to listen, big enough to help. Member FDIC.
If you have employees coming to stay for an extended time in Sheridan, make them feel at home with a room at the Candlewood Suites. These extended stay rooms feature fully equipped kitchens, including a microwave, full-sized refrigerator, dishwasher, stovetop, even pots and pans, and free guest laundry. Did I mention the outstanding view of the Bighorns? Book your reservation with the Candlewood Suites and relax knowing they'll have more than just a room. They'll feel right at home. Call 307-675-2100.
It's Wyoming. 1 minute you're melting like ice cream in August, the next you're colder than an ice fisherman's backside in January, and your dog's stolen all the blankets. Luckily, Carl's Heating and Air Conditioning has your backside. Carl knows Wyoming weather better than anyone. Then he'll keep your home comfy whether Brutus gives back those blankets or not. Call Carl's Heating and Air Conditioning today or find us in the Country Bounty Business Directory. Carl, making homes comfortable no matter how moody Wyoming weather gets.
Doug, it's the fourth quarter of the year. Are we still in the game?
You bet, Bob. Tire sales going into overtime. Buy 3, get the 4th for $1 through November.
That's a winning drive.
New tires, great grip, winter traction, no fumbles here.
So whether you're tailgating or tackling snow drifts,
you'll score big at Waring Chevrolet.
Touchdown Tire Sale, WaringSheridan.com.
This is Mariah with Sheridan Physical Therapy, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to the 2025 2A State Championship football game. The Bighorn Rams and the Mountain View Buffaloes. As we go to the second half, Bighorn will be doing the kicking to start the second half here. And Cole Connors will do the honors here shortly. Both teams huddled up, ready to get things going. And Ryan, it's been a good first half.
Yeah, kind of what we expected. Nothing. I mean, I'm kind of impressed with this quarterback from Mountain View.
Well, you look at his stats and you're like, wow,
he's living up to what he's done all year.
Right.
And you talked about, during the break, that Bighorn they haven't had a close game since week 1 against Lovell.
Right.
And, in a close game, do they know how to get it done? So I guess we're about to find out because they're in a battle right now. They're only down 7, no harm, no foul, but let's see if they can put a second half together.
You take a look at the total stats in that first half. Rushing-wise, Bighorn with 79 yards rushing in the first half. Mountain View with 119 yards in the first half. Total yards, Mountain View had 199 yards in the first half, averaging 7.7 yards a play. Bighorn 171 yards of offense in the first half, 4.8 yards per play.
Yeah,
pretty even.
Yeah, they need to improve that yards per play here in the second half for Bighorn.
So Cole Connors has it teed up at the 40. No penalty for not being out on the field in time. So it looks like they'll put it down right at the 40-yard line. So going back deep will be Colangelo and Reutz. Colby Reutz, 5'7" senior, and Colangelo, the 6-foot senior for the Buffaloes. 12 minutes is on the clock. Connors has it teed up, and here we go. Second half is underway, and it's going to reach the end zone. Boy, that was deep. Wow. A little bit of wind going that direction, and Connors puts it through the end zone for the touchback. So Mountain View will take over at their own 20-yard line. And the offense will come back out on the field. Colangelo will be a receiver to the far side of the field with Reutz in the slot. Sawyer will be in the backfield with Carr and Walker, the receivers, to the near side. Platts gets the signals from his coach. But the offensive line for Mountain View has been pretty impressive so far. Platts, the initial handoff is to Sawyer straight ahead for 6 or 7 yards. They're going to give him the 26-yard line right up the middle of the defense. And Bighorn makes the tackle at the 26, but 6 yards there on first down for Mountain View.
Nothing fancy there.
Bridger Doak comes off the field for Bighorn after that first down play. Looks like maybe a stinger or something. Here on second down, the give is to Sawyer again. He's going to be stood up right at the line of scrimmage. And no gain, maybe even a loss of 1 back to the 25-yard line.
Nice job by that Rams defensive line.
Well, they got down low that time. They got down in that three-point stance. Sometimes they're all standing up and going towards the line of scrimmage at the snap of the ball. I like it better when they do that traditional three-point stance on the D-line.
Yeah,
and,
they started that just a few years ago with this stand-up defensive line, and it's just
it's odd.
It's odd, and it's hard to get used to. So
Platts on 3rd down and 5. 3 receivers in the formation. Platts rolls straight back, looks downfield, has a man. It's going to be caught. That's going to be Reutz out at the 40-yard line. They're going to give him the 41, and that will move the chains. as Reutz came from the slot on the far side of the field, just ran an inside route.
And he was wide open.
So that'll be a first down for Mountain View out at their own 41-yard line. 3 receivers go to the far side of the formation. Sawyer again in the backfield. Boy, they're letting the play clock run down. Already at 10.
They want to keep Bighorn's offense off the field.
This time Platts is going to roll to the far side, looking down the middle of the field, has a man at midfield, makes a man miss, and into Bighorn territory is the receiver. I think that is Colangelo. Down to the Bighorn 44. That's enough for another first down. 14 more yards there on first down for Mountain View. 2 big pass plays, and they're in Bighorn territory.
Yep, and they're just going to their playmakers. You know, Platts and Colangelo. Reutz has been in there. So Bighorn's defense got to buckle down here.
I think they've got to try to get some pressure on the quarterback. This time they fake the inside give, and Platts makes a man miss, but going to be swarmed up. Just a gain of 1 on the play to the 45-yard line of Bighorn. And one of the Bighorn Rams is down on the turf. That's going to be Brigham Bailey. He's going to get up, but boy, he's slow to get up. Now he's running off the field. He's okay. Cruz Hernandez will come in defensively here. So no gain on the play. 2nd down and 9. And the play clock is rolling along. 9:26 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Platt stands at midfield awaiting the snap. He'll drop straight back. Bighorn puts a little pressure. Now a wide open receiver. That's Colangelo. That's going to be a big touchdown for Mountain View. Boy, that is a 45-yard touchdown pass from Platts to Colangelo, and
That's
Colangelo burned him.
Yep. He was wide open right in the middle of the field. But that's what they've done all year long.
So Mountain View strikes quickly here on their first possession of the second half. Sawyer comes on for the extra point. The snap is good, and we got a false start. We've got a whistle anyway. Yep, false start on Mountain View. So they'll retry this. Back him up 5 yards.
So now the kick from the 8.
So they'll place the ball down at the 15-yard line. This will be a 25-yard extra point for Jackson Sawyer. But Mountain View takes the lead even more. They were up 14-7 before the big 45-yard touchdown pass. Extra point is up, and it is no good. So with 9:14 left here in the 3rd quarter, it's Mountain View 20, Bighorn 7. You're listening to Bighorn Ram Football on 1410 KWYO, 106.9 FM.
Leaves crunching, kettles whistling, football helmets colliding, families chattering, the sounds of fall. Hearing loss can be a subtle thief, taking away these precious sounds and others that make our lives so rich. If you think you or a loved one may be struggling, please call our office to schedule your free hearing test and consultation. There is nothing to lose and everything to gain. Let the changing seasons encourage you to make a positive change for better hearing. Call 674-8920, on the web at ebahearing.com, or visit on Coffeen Avenue, right next to Sherwin-Williams.
This is Dr. Michelle Meehan, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to the 2A state championship game. Bighorn now trailing 20-7 on the range scoreboard as Mountain View took the opening second half kickoff and went right down the field and scored on a 45-yard touchdown pass from Platts to his favorite target, Ashton Colangelo. He got way behind the defense, so he was open by a good 7 to 10 yards and just kind of walked into the end zone for the touchdown. The kick was no good. So Mountain View leading 20-7 on the range scoreboard. Back deep for Bighorn is Bridger Doak and Cruz Hernandez. Sawyer will be kicking into the wind here and see if he can, how deep he can get this one. Hernandez and Doak are standing at about their 7-8 yard line. Got to bring a man up to hold the ball on the tee, and the kick is away. It's going to be a short one, and it's going to be taken. The up back, that's Wired. Wired hits the hole out across the 35 to about the 37 yard line. See where they spot him now. I think they will give him the 37. So that's where Bighorn will take over their first possession of the second half.
Oh, we got a player down for Mountain View.
Player down on the field. So a quick little break here after the kickoff. Ryan, we were talking, boy, Cruz Hernandez, who's averaging, well over 100 yards per game on the ground, about 135 yards. He didn't have just 69 yards in the first half, so maybe half of his total, but it didn't feel like he got into open space much.
No, Mountain View did a nice job of containing him. So that was Levi Jones that was down on the ground for Mountain View, but he's up and walking off under his own power. He can be all right. But, yeah, the Rams have got to get Cruz and Doak more involved in the second half.
So the Bighorn Rams come to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at their own 37-yard line. Tucker Wolf will have Hernandez lined up in the pistol. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. And the pitch will come out here to Wired. Wired makes a man miss across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. Wired took a big shot. He's going to have to come off the field as he got popped pretty good there. But a nice 5-yard gain there on first down for Riker Wired. He scored 4 touchdowns in the semifinal game last week. Just maybe got the wind knocked out of him there. He's going to be okay. So Paul Lobdell will come in this time. Wolf inside. That's a nice little throw. And boy, the ball was down.
No, they're calling him down.
Are they calling him down?
Yes.
Okay. I was going to say that was a nice slant pattern by Bridger Doak. They got the ball to him, and he was tackled inside Mountain View territory at the 45-yard line.
So that's going to be a first down.
So it'll be first down Bighorn, but some of the officials let that play go for a second, said that Doak had fumbled the ball. Mountain View picked it up, and they were running towards the other end zone. But finally, the whistle stopped all the action, and Bighorn will have it 1st and 10 at the Mountain View 45. So a nice pitch and catch there from Wolf to Doak. This time, boy, they got Hernandez open. He's going to, nice play defensively. Boy, Platts came over and made a good play defensively. Cruz Hernandez was in the open by about 3 yards. The ball just floated on Tucker Wolf a little bit, gave time for Platts to come over and make a play defensively.
And Cruz darn near came down with it anyhow, but Platts made a nice defensive play. But I like airing it out a little bit. You got to take some chances.
So 2nd down and 10, 8:15 to go here in the third. Wolf, 1 step back, has the out pattern. That's going to be Doak. Doak makes Platts miss. He's down the near sideline, steps inside the 25, and he'll be pushed out of bounds. No, he stays in bounds at about the 22-yard line. That's about a 22, 23-yard pickup there on 2nd and 10. So nice throw and catch from Wolf to Bridger Doak. Ryan, you said they needed to get Doak more involved. That's 2 catches on this drive.
Well, that's 3 straight pass plays, which I like because this could open up the ground game for Cruz Hernandez.
1st and 10 from the 22. This time it's a pitch to Wired. Wired trying to get back to the edge. He's going to be swarmed under. That's going to be a loss. Now, I guess they're going to give him back to the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10. Wired just couldn't quite get to the edge. I think you'd like to get Hernandez out there.
Yeah, he hasn't touched the ball yet on this first offensive drive for the Bighorn in the second half.
7:20 to go here in the third. Bighorn trailing Mountain View 20-7 on the range scoreboard. 2nd down and 10 for Bighorn from the Mountain View 22-yard line. Wolf. Now we've got whistles, and Mountain View's going to take a timeout here on second down. We'll take timeout as well. You're listening to Bighorn Ram Football on 1410 KWIO and 106.9 FM.
Hey, Riley, remember learning about money when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Mostly how to spend it.
That's why First Federal Bank and Trust is helping kids and teens learn how to manage it.
We bring financial literacy right into classrooms and organizations, totally free.
With interactive tours, materials, and real banking pros to answer questions.
Want to bring it to your group? Visit efirstfederal.bank.
First Federal Bank and Trust.
Building strong financial futures together.
Hi, this is DJ Dearcorn of First Federal Bank and Trust, and you are listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to the 2A State Championship football game. Bighorn and Mountain View battling here on the turf at War Memorial Stadium. 7:04 left here in the third quarter. Mountain View leading Bighorn 20-7. Probably the biggest deficit Bighorns faced all year, but they've got it second down and 10 at the Mountain View 22. Tucker Wolf sends 3 receivers to the near side. Looking, avoids one man. Now he goes straight up the middle, hits the 19-yard line, and gets his head raped off at about the 19. Boy, what a hit he took at the 19-yard line. He'll bring up third down and about 7. Boy, that linebacker came raking, didn't he?
I think it looked worse than what he was because he tried to slide, but he did take a good hit.
So Wolf, third down and 7 now, 4-down territory on a must-score situation for Bighorn. This time Wolf's going to be slammed down. That's a sack all the way back to the 25-yard line, and that's going to bring up a 4th down play for Bighorn. And it looks like they're going to try to kick a field goal here going with the wind. So they'll probably spot this down at about the 33, 34-yard line. So it'll be spotted down at the 33. So Cole Connors, the kicker for Bighorn, this will be a 43-yard field goal. I think his long coming in, he hit one from 45 last week. Snap's good. The kick is up. It's on the way, and it is good.
Wow, that was good by about 5 more yards.
Boy, Cole Connors puts it through the uprights, gets Bighorn some points on their first offensive drive here in the third quarter. They now trail Mountain View 20-10 after the big field goal by the kicker Cole Connors. So Mountain View strikes first here in the second half.
Yeah, that was an impressive kick. I think there was a little bit of wind behind it, but still, that was a nice job by Cole Connors.
5:43 left here in the third quarter, and Bighorn gets on the board with the 43-yard field goal.
Yeah, they needed points after that one. They put a nice drive together, so they needed to get something out of that drive, and now their defense just needs to buckle in and get some pressure on Platts here and on this next drive.
Seamus Hamilton was the guy who sacked Tucker Wolf on that third down play that forced the field goal out of Bighorn. This time Connors will tee it up again at the 40. 5:43 left here in the third quarter. Bighorn's got to get a stop here defensively now. Mountain View has done a nice job throwing and running the ball. Connors, and the ball falls off the tee just as he's approaching it. So they're going to have to hold this thing. I
think they get one more opportunity for it to blow off.
So there must be a wind coming straight out of the south, I think. This time Connors again, this one gets in that jet stream, and that's 8 yards deep into the end zone for the touchback. So Mountain View will start their second drive here of the half from their own 20 again.
But now let's see what this defense can get dialed up, because they've got to get a stop here. Whether it be on downs or a turnover, Bighorn's defense has been put to the test so far.
So the offense comes out on the field. 3 receivers will be to the near side. Carr, Walker, and Reutz will be the receivers here to the near side. Colangelo lined up outside the numbers on the far side with Sawyer in the backfield with Platts. Platts gives the inside handoff. No, it's the fake. Oh, boy, the pass right through the hands of Reutz. And the ball hung up there for a second, and Preston Moline just couldn't quite get to it. He was the closest man to it after it went off the hands of Reutz. 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion.
Yeah, that receiver for Mountain View, Reutz, he should have had that ball.
Yeah, nice slant pattern and just right through his hands. So 2nd down and 10. 2-by-2 receiver core this time, 2 to each side. Sawyer again in the backfield. Now they're going to bring Walker across the formation. An inside handoff to Sawyer. Sawyer fumbles the ball.
The ball's on the ground.
And I think Mountain View got back on it again. Or they're going to say he was down. They're going to say he was down at the 26-yard line. So a 6-yard gain. They marked him down there because the ball was recovered at about the 24. But they say he was down before he fumbled the ball. So 3rd down and 4, a big-time defensive play here for Bighorn. They've got to get a stop. 5:09 and counting left here in the 3rd quarter. Platts, again, 3 receivers to the far side with Sawyer in the backfield. Drops straight back, looking downfield, has a man down the middle. It's going to be overthrown, and that's going to force 4th down. Boy, Colangelo was open along the far side. McLaughlin covered quickly, and actually, Gus McLaughlin was probably the closest guy to it.
Yeah, it was just overthrown.
So now 4th down for Mountain View, and they're going to drop back to punt this thing away.
And they're going to be punting into the wind. So Bighorn could end up with some fairly decent field position.
Sawyer drops back to punt. Doak and Hernandez back deep for the Rams to receive. The punt is away, and it's a decent one. Hernandez from his 32 backtracks a little bit, and a flag is going to come in on an either illegal blindside block or a block in the back. Hernandez returns it all the way across the Mountain View 35 to about the 31, but the flag comes in. Bighorn will start deep in their own end.
That was a big hit, but I was watching. I mean, it marginal.
It wasn't a block in the back, I don't think.
No.
So I don't know if they're getting an illegal blindside block or what it was, but
I thought it looked pretty good.
He was the only defender down there. He had to have seen the blocker coming up.
Right.
So it wasn't blindside. Oh, they say it was a block in the back. Boy.
Wow.
That's very questionable.
Well.
But the officials are always right. So
that was a nice return, too, that Hernandez had.
They'll step that off from the 32, so Bighorn will take over at their own 22-yard line. With 4:36 left here in the 3rd, Tucker Wolf brings his offensive troops to the line of scrimmage, 3-by-1, 3 receivers to the near side with Hernandez in the backfield. They pitch it to him this time. Linebacker comes up and makes the tackle. That's going to be a loss of 2 back to the 20. So 2nd down and 12. Nice job out there by Levi Jones coming up quickly to make the tackle on Hernandez.
That play took a little bit too much time to develop, and I think you just got to get crews going north and south,
So 2nd down and 12. 4:05 left here in the 3rd. Wolf drops straight back, no pressure at all. Now the pass. He's going to have a man. That's going to be Ridge Franklin. He's out across the 25 to about the 28-yard, 29. That'll set up a 3rd down play that's manageable.
3rd and about 4?
3rd and 3, I think they're going to give him. If they place the ball at the 39-yard line, he's got to reach the 29. He's got to reach the 32. 3rd down and 3, 3.5 to go here in the 3rd. Wolf again drops straight back, has a man, and it's going to be caught. That's going to be enough for the 1st down by Rio Hernandez. Out to the 33-yard line, another set of downs for Bighorn. So they'll set the ball, set the chains, wind the clock, and Bighorn's drive continues with 3:20 to go here in the 3rd. Mountain View leading Bighorn 20-10 on the range scoreboard. Tucker Wolf. This time he drops straight back, has the screen. It's Hernandez across the 35 to about the 39-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about 6 yards there on first down. Again, blockers out front, but somebody came from the backside and just tripped up Cruz after he made the catch. Now the offense gets the signals in. 2nd down and 4 after the 6-yard gain on the pass play. Wolf takes the snap quickly to Doak. Doak cuts it inside, makes a man miss, falls across the 45. That's going to be another first down for the Bighorn Rams on the wide receiver screen. Doak took that back towards the inside and had enough for the first down right to the Bighorn 45-yard line.
Yeah, good job by Bridger to cut that back into the inside.
Boone Reno now checks into the ballgame for the Rams. He'll line up. He'll be the receiver on the near side. Hernandez in the backfield with Wolf, 3 receivers out wide. This time, inside handoff to Hernandez. He's across midfield, makes a man miss, across the 45, and tackled at about the 44. That's another Bighorn first down into Mountain View territory at the 44-yard line. So good hard running by Cruz Hernandez as we approach 2:05 left here in the third quarter.
Critical drive here for Bighorn. They've got to get some points.
Down by 10. Wolf, again, takes the... Well, he got held. The receiver completely got held at the line of scrimmage, and
two officials
both missed both. He was completely grabbed,
and then he got tackled.
And then he got tackled as the ball went over his head.
Kirk McLaughlin is losing his mind. That was out in the front of everybody.
Caden Alexander was the intended receiver. He was grabbed by Platts right at the line of scrimmage and completely, as he was trying to get away, the jersey pull, no call there, and then he got tackled by another player downfield.
How do you miss that?
2nd down and 10. Boy, they bit on the first attempt. Now Wolf looking deep down the middle of the field, has Cruz Hernandez. It's overthrown, boy, and now they're gonna
call a flag.
Now they throw the flag.
Makeup call. That is 100% a makeup call because there was nothing there.
Boy, I didn't see any contact at all on Rio Hernandez, but the flag comes out at the 9-yard line, and you just wonder, don't you?
Wow. His conscience, that referee, his conscience got the best of him, and he had to call something.
Yeah, pass interference on the defense.
So that'll be a first down.
That'll move the chains. And they'll spot the ball at the 29-yard line. So it'll be first down Bighorn at the 29. Wolf, 2x2 receivers with Hernandez in the backfield with him. Wide receiver screen to Doak. Doak gets an inside block and run out of bounds, and then thrown down out of bounds, and a flag comes in there too. He was 4 yards out of bounds before he was just thrown to the ground.
That was Levi Jones for Mountain View.
So it was a gain of 9 on the play.
The Sheridan Press guy just got lit up on the side when Doak got thrown down.
So that's going to be a half the distance to the goal. The ball should be about the 10-yard line. It'll be first and goal for Bighorn. Yep. So it'll be first and goal Bighorn at the Mountain View 10.
The Bighorn contingency enjoyed that call.
Well, that one was easy.
Well,
he
yeah.
was 4 or 5
100%.
yards out of bounds when he got thrown to the ground.
You bet.
Just a little overzealous there. Tucker Wolf has a man inside. It's Rich Franklin at the 4, dives forward to about the 3-yard line. Gain of 7 there on first and goal. Little quick outs to the receivers is working on this drive for the Bighorn Rams.
Yeah, I like what they're doing.
And now they're second and goal, inside handoff. Hernandez to the
He's
goal
in.
line, touchdown, Bighorn. With 1:13 left here in the third, Cruz Hernandez from 3 yards out gets Bighorn right back in this ball game.
You know, good drive by the Rams, aided by a couple penalties. But all in all, they went to the pass on that drive.
Yes.
Which kind of, if they can keep doing that, it'll open up that running game for Cruz Hernandez here late in the third into the fourth quarter.
So a great drive by Bighorn gets them right back in this game. Cole Connors comes on for the extra point. Snap good, the hold good, the kick is up, and it is good. With 1:13 left here in the third quarter, it's Mountain View 20, Bighorn 17. You're listening to Bighorn Ram football on 1410 KWYO at 106.9 FM.
Work today, get paid tomorrow only from McDonald's, and they're hiring right now during recruitment days. Today from 9 to 5 and Saturday from 7 to 1. Stop by the McDonald's Coffee Avenue location. Part-time and full-time positions are available. Benefits include health insurance, IRA contributions, paid vacations, flexible scheduling, food discounts, tuition assistance, and more. And don't forget, work today, get paid tomorrow. Get to McDonald's and apply in person during recruitment days. Today from 9 to 5, tomorrow 7 to 1 at McDonald's on Coffee Avenue.
This is Dr. Dana Leroy with Leroy Family Dental, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to the 2A state championship football game. Bighorn right back in this thing. After trailing 20-7, they've scored 10 unanswered points, and they're back within a 20-17 score here. Cole Connors has it teed up. Bighorn with the win this quarter. They'll be against the win going to the fourth, but Connors has it teed up. This time it's a high end-over-ender. It's going to be returnable. That'll be Colangelo. He'll hand it off to Royts. Royts going to be tackled inside the 5. The ball's out.
No, they're going to
call him down. Okay, the ball came out, but he was already down at the 3-yard line. So Bighorn got down defensively and made the big tackle. And Mountain View will take over at their own 3-yard line. Wow.
Great coverage by that kick team for Bighorn. Going to force Mountain View to go 97 yards.
1:07 left here in the third. Bighorn's defense fired up now. The offense has put together a couple of drives and are right back in this ballgame after trailing by 13. Now trail 20-17 on the range scoreboard. Platt stands 3 yards deep in the end zone. And he's just going to run with it. Take off, and he's going to be out across the 5, the 10, 15, makes a man miss at the 20, cuts it inside, makes another man miss. He's going to go. He's at midfield. One man to miss. Make miss. That's Franklin. Alexander dives. It's a 97-yard touchdown run for Justice Platts. Wow. 97-yard backbreaker for the Mountain View Buffaloes.
And he probably ran about 130 yards because he came here to the near side and then cut it all the way back across the other side.
97-yard touchdown run for
the
Platt.
Rams did not. They had a chance to.
Well, they had three guys miss him in the backfield.
Yep. Poor tackling by the Rams on that play.
26-17 now. Big Mountain View. That's a backbreaker. Wow. 97. We knew he was an athlete, but 97 yards. Sawyer on for the extra point. Holds good. The kick is up, and this time the kick is good. So with 48 seconds left here in the third quarter, Mountain View 27, Bighorn 17. You're listening to Bighorn Ram football on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
Do you imagine yourself in a new, beautiful home for the holidays? I have a lovely 5-bedroom, 3-bath home with upgraded finishes, a cozy fireplace, a basement, and more. This home sits on 1/3 of an acre with open space behind for a park-like setting. Mountain views are a bonus. At $649.9, this is a great deal. Call me, Kim Hall, with ERA Carroll Realty and Pinnacle Home and Land Group at 520-227-5543 to see 2509 Weeping Willow Court.
This is Patrick Johnson with Stifel Financial, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to War Memorial Stadium, University of Wyoming, the 2A state championship game. Boy, Bighorn had clawed and dug deep, fought their way back into this ball game, and then on 1st and 97, Justice Platts goes the distance for the touchdown. Well, yeah, it was only first and 10, but they had it on their own 3-yard line. He goes 97 yards for the touchdown.
This kid is an athlete, but poor tackling by the Rams. Let's just be honest.
Yep. And Mountain View strikes again. Most points Bighorn's given up all year. They were only averaging giving up 6.2 points per game coming into the ball game. 6.3 points per game. Mountain View gives up 13.9, so both offenses have been better than the defenses so far today. And Sawyer's kick is going to be short. It'll be taken by Wired. Fake the toss. Now straight up the middle is Wired. He's at the 40 and be tackled just shy of midfield. Boy, nice job by Riker Wired to set Bighorn up with 41 seconds left here. They're going to have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 46 or 47-yard line. So a good return by Wired sets up Bighorn near midfield.
Yeah, Mountain View bid on that little fake, and Wired just took it up the middle, found a gap, and was barely tripped up.
Got a man open. Doak is open. He makes the catch at the 25, 23-yard line. So another big first down play, and Doak keeps cramping up.
That kid has given it 100%. He's been on and off the field, stretching, whatever.
And Rio Hernandez is down across the way as well. So 2 Bighorn receivers down on this play, both cramping. Boy, they need some pickle juice on the sideline.
Something. But, man, what a heart Bridger Doak's got, man. He's been battling it this whole quarter.
34 seconds left here in the third. Bighorn will have it 1st and 10 at the Mountain View 23-yard line. Boy, both teams just big playing each other here in the third quarter.
Yeah, well, this is what Bighorn needed to do after giving up that 97-yard touchdown run. They need to answer right back before the end of this third quarter or shortly into the fourth.
Doak has made his way off the field. They've got him stretching, but Rio Hernandez is still down on the ground. We're going to take a quick timeout for an injury timeout. We'll come back with more. You're listening to Bighorn Ram Football on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
At First Bank of Wyoming, you will always talk to a real person like me. Hi, my name is Dee Crawford, and our team is here to answer your questions, offer guidance, and provide personalized solutions. Because you deserve a bank that puts you first. Stop by or call us today. First Bank of Wyoming, banking made personal.
First Bank of Wyoming, division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC.
This is Kent Sherwood with Sheridan Physical Therapy, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to Bighorn Ram Football here on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM. Shane Parker along with Ryan Parker here at the 2A state championship game. Man, we talked about this being a really good game on paper coming in, Ryan, and this has been, so far, it's been really good. They're still, Rio Hernandez still flat on his back at about the 46-yard line, getting stretched out. It looks like both legs. They've got both legs up in the air, trying to stretch out those calves. It's a fairly warm day.
Yeah,
here.
I'm not sure exactly, but they've got both of his legs up in the air and kind of a little look of concern on Andrew Marcure's face.
So the Rams are just taking their time trying to get him stretched out. We've got Bighorn and Mountain View trainers out there. Also, folks from Laramie High School as well. I think they're going to try to get him a little bit of gel, something to help with the cramping. Don't forget, tomorrow we will have 4A state championship football coming your way as the Sheridan Broncs will take on the Campbell County Camels here from War Memorial Stadium. Broncs looking for their 5th consecutive state championship. which has never been done by any team in the state of Wyoming.
Really?
Four state championships in a row is the most.
Oh, I did not know that.
The Broncs have done it twice, back in 90 through 93, and then the current 4-year stretch that they are on right now.
And are the Broncs looking for 55 in a row?
55 consecutive wins.
Right.
If they are lucky to get this thing tomorrow.
Yeah, we don't want to put the cart before the horse. So
I mean, Campbell County is very, very
very,
talented,
very good.
Very good football team. They've gone through a little turmoil here as of late. Last Thursday, the day before the semifinals, the head coach was fired by the Campbell County School District. And so they're playing with an interim head coach, but still very, very dangerous football team. Great quarterback, good receivers, good
tall
running backs. Their running back went for 243 yards on the ground last week. So we'll have that game for you tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. 3 other state championship games between this one and the Sheridan game tomorrow at 4. 3 o'clock this afternoon, Star Valley and Cody will battle for the 4th consecutive year in the 3A state championship game. And this is actually Cody's 5th consecutive trip to the state championship as well. They won it 4 years ago, and then they've lost the last 3 to Star Valley. And now Rio Hernandez is up, and they're helping him across the field as he's trying to get his legs underneath him, just cramping. It looks like he's just cramping. Anyway,
he's got a smile on his face coming off the field, so
hopefully Rio can get stretched out, get back in.
Yeah.
They're going to need him down the stretch here.
That's for sure.
34 seconds left here in the third quarter. Mountain View leading Bighorn 27-17. Again, if you're just joining us, Bighorn was down 20-7 at one point. They scored 10 unanswered points to make it to 20-17. Then on the next scrimmage play, Mountain View went 97 yards with their quarterback for the touchdown, make it the current score. Now Rio Hernandez straight up the middle to the 20 and be knocked down right at the 20-yard line. And that could be the last play of the third quarter. See if Bighorn wants to try and get one more play off here. 2nd down and 7 for Bighorn from the Mountain View 20. 14 seconds left. Bighorn does get back to the line of scrimmage quickly. 2 receivers to each side with Hernandez in the backfield. Wolf with 7 seconds, calls for the ball, looks back, has a man underneath that's going to be caught and tackled out there is Gus McLaughlin making the catch. It'll be 3rd down when we come back for the fourth quarter. 3rd down and 3 from the 16-yard line. You're listening to Bighorn Football on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
At Camco Federal Credit Union, we offer all the banking functions you need with the personal touch you deserve. From our rewards checking and our share certificates to convenient online banking with our mobile app. Whether you need to remote deposit a check, pay a bill, or transfer funds, we make it easy. And when you need to talk to a real person, our friendly team is ready to assist you. Visit one of our branches or call us today at 307-682-6105. Camco Federal Credit Union, member NCUA, and equal housing lender.
Need screen printed and embroidered items? Well, whatever you need, Kilpatrick Creations is the go-to local company for these types of items. If it's screen printed or stitched, we are the ones to help you. Give us a call first. We're here to help you and want to help you with your imprinted garment or accessory needs. We've been in the business and serving Sheridan County for over 20 years. We have the experience, talent, and selection of goods that allows us to help you promote your business, club, or event in the best, most affordable way possible. Come see Kilpatrick Creations for all your screen printed or embroidered needs.
This is Dr. Michelle Meehan, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to Bighorn Football here on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM. It'll be 3rd down and 3 for Bighorn from the Mountain View 16-yard line. As we go to the fourth quarter, Bighorn trailing by 10. They've got to get points here on this drive of some sort to keep this game close as we head into the fourth quarter. 3rd down and 3. Hernandez gets the pitch, has blockers out front. Hernandez at the 5. Touchdown, Bighorn!
What a great job by the offensive line. Somebody on that left side of the line got a huge block.
Also, they had a great block from Riker Wired out of the backfield. He saw the linebacker coming and he just stepped up and pile drived him, and that cleared Hernandez on the 16-yard touchdown run with 11:55 left here in the ball game.
They needed that for sure. Way to answer.
Now the defense has to respond. Connor's on for the extra point. He's lined up. Snaps good, holds good. The kick is up, and it is right down the middle. So with 11:55 to go here in the ball game, it's Mountain View 27, Bighorn 24. You're listening to Bighorn Ram football on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
Building or remodeling your home or commercial space can be overwhelming. With so many decisions to make, choosing the right contractor matters. At North Country Construction, we believe you deserve a team you can trust. From initial planning and site work to concrete and final touches, we handle the entire process with a decade of quality in the Sheridan area that speaks for itself. When only the best will do, call North Country Construction, 307-461-2896.
Hi, this is DJ Dearcorn of First Federal Bank and Trust, and you are listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to University of Wyoming's War Memorial Stadium. The Bighorn Rams punched it in on the first play of the fourth quarter. Get back within a field goal here. Trail Mountain View 27-24 with 11:55 left here in the ball game. Cole Connors has it teed up at the 40. Now he's kicking into the wind. Let's see how deep he can kick these. In the third quarter, man, he was booting them out of the back of the end zone. So Cole and the ball off the tee again. Boy, the wind must just really be whipping. The flags aren't moving that much, but it must be
swirling down there on the field.
Low. Connors re-tees it, and they are ready to go. And this time he puts it.
Oh, good kick.
Good kick over the head. Boy, that one landed 4 yards deep in the end zone as well.
Wow.
So a great kick by Connors.
That's what you want to do. You don't want to give Mountain View any field possession. Make them go the length of the field.
So they'll place the ball at the 20-yard line, and Mountain View will come back out. After the last time they touched the ball, it was a 97-yard touchdown run by their quarterback, Justice Platts. So this time they'll set it at the 20. Two receivers go to the far side. Tight end on that right-hand side as well. Play clock winding down. Colangelo to the near side with Sawyer in the backfield with Platts. Platts calls for the ball, fakes the handoff, bounces outside and runs right into Chase Garber. What a nice job. Garber drops him for a yard or two loss back to the 18-yard line. So the Bighorn defense responds on this first play of this series with a 2-yard loss on first down.
Great job by Garber. Nice tackle.
Well, Platts tried to make a move, but Garber didn't fall for it and just made the tackle right there. So second down and 12. Now they'll send three receivers out to the far side. And Platts is going to roll that way, and he's being chased out of the pocket. And that's going to be intentional grounding.
That's got to be grounding.
Wow. That's going to be a grounding call for sure.
You've got to. Come on.
And they're going to, well, if so, the ball will be at the 5-yard line.
Yep, the referee just dropped his beanbag to mark where that
ball was thrown from.
There was nobody.
He's not out of the pocket.
Let's see what they do.
He threw that ball 10 yards out of bounds, and there was no purple jersey to this side of the field at all.
And why is he talking to the far side official?
Right.
I mean, he's totally out of the play. He needs to be talking to this near sideline judge.
I think he's going to come back and drop the flag.
Yep.
And he does at the 5-yard line. So that's a biggie. That'll be third down. Actually, that's going to be a loss of down. It'll be third down from the 5-yard line.
Yep. Great pressure by the Rams defense there.
Third down and 25.
But you got to be aware because Mountain View can hit some big plays.
We just saw him do it.
Yep.
So third and 25 now from the 5-yard line. Actually,
no,
no.
from the 3.
They're going to mark half the distance from the 5 where the ball is thrown. So, boy, that's a big, big penalty. It's going to be 3rd down and 27.5.
Let's get some pressure on this guy.
Platts takes it right up the middle, has blockers out front, bounces it outside. He's going to be tackled across the 20. It'll be 4th down. Boy, the Bighorn Rams gave up some yardage, but they made the tackle shy of the 1st down.
Mountain View's going to have to punt.
And Mountain View will punt this ball away.
Boy, Platts did all he could to try to get that 1st down.
It's going to be 4th down and 8. So he got about 19 yards on the play. But 4th down and 8, and Sawyer drops back. He'll stand at his 10 where he'll catch that punt. And the punt is away, and Bighorn's just going to get away from it. The ball takes a big bounce, and now it'll be down inside the 30 at about the 27, 26-yard. I think they're going to say the 27. So Bighorn will take over at their own 27-yard line with a chance to take the lead here with 10:21 left here in the 4th quarter.
They put it at the 28.
28-yard line, okay.
Yep. All right, Bighorn. You got the stop you needed?
So I see Hernandez and Doak both back in the game after cramping.
Rio's back out there.
He's the receiver here on the near side. Doak, the receiver on the far side. And the thing about it is very little pressure has been put on Wolf all day. Hernandez takes the handoff, jumps inside, going to have about 8, maybe 7 yards on 1st down. Tackled out near the 34-yard line. We'll give him 6. 6 yards there on 1st down. So a good hard-nosed run by Cruz Hernandez. Last time he touched the ball, he went 16 yards for the touchdown. Now Hernandez moves from right to left. Fake the handoff inside. Has a man inside. That's going to be Doak. Doak's into Mountain View territory down at the 45-yard line. And again, he's cramping up again.
Those slants are just Tucker Wolf is on point with those slants.
Yep, inside
right to
slant.
Doak.
Doak caught that ball, and the passing game is really working for Bighorn here in the second half. Tucker Wolf has looked good throwing the ball.
Get that kid some Gatorade.
Wolf stands at midfield awaiting the snap, and they give it to Hernandez. Hernandez, oh boy, took a shot. That linebacker for Mountain View came up. That was Mason Timms, came up and laid the wood on Hernandez after a 3-yard gain. 2nd down and 7 for the Rams. So we approach 9 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. Mountain View leading Bighorn 27-24 on the range scoreboard. Bighorn driving. Wolf rolls. He's in trouble and going to be tackled and dropped after that's going to be a sack, about a 2-yard loss. Sawyer comes up to make the tackle.
He did have a receiver open there on the far side, but he was kind of running for his life and just didn't see him.
That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 9 for Bighorn. Officials timeout. Somebody's got a shoe untied. So 3rd down and 9 for Bighorn from the Mountain View 44-yard line. Wolf will send 4 receivers out here to the near side and a lone receiver, 5 receivers in the formation. Shoes being tied on both sides of the ball. So Wolf, will he motion somebody back into the backfield? No, he doesn't. Bighorn false starts. Oh boy.
Now you're behind the sticks.
Both two different guys went on the first.
I think there was 3 because one of the linemen went too.
First sound. So that's going to make it 3rd down and 14 back at the 49-yard line. So a big play here for Bighorn with time ticking away. 8:33 left here in the ball game, trailing Mountain View by 3. Cruz will move to the left. Watch for the blitz here. Blitz comes. Pass is going to be caught out there by Doak. It's going to be about 3 yards shy of the first down. See what Bighorn does here. I think they're going to have to go for it.
Boy, I thought Platts had broken that up out there on the outside.
It just snuck through. It's going to be 4th down and 4. Bighorn quickly back to the line of scrimmage. 5 receivers in the formation. Tucker Wolf all alone. And they're going to send a blitz coming. Wolf inside, and it's thrown. It's intercepted by. Oh boy, that's Jones.
Levi Jones.
Levi Jones with the big interception. He's tackled right at midfield, and Mountain View will take over after the interception. Boy, he threw it right to him.
Yep.
He was going on the inside slant. Jones acted like he was going to blitz and dropped back into coverage. Stepped right in front of that slant pass.
But Tucker felt the pressure, though. That's for sure. Well, let's see what this defense can do now.
7:45 to go in the ball game. Bighorn trailing by 3 on the range scoreboard, 27-24.
And Bighorn does have all 3 of their timeouts left.
Mountain View, the ball at their own 49-yard line, 1st and 10. 3 backs. They're just going to try to run clock here, aren't they? They give the ball. That's going to be Sawyer. He'll have a yard, maybe 2, to the Bighorn 49. So 2nd down and 8. And now Carr and Reutz back into the ball game for Mountain View. Burrup back into the ball game on that defensive line for the Rams as well. Rams keep switching things up from a 3-4 to a 4-3. Looks like they're going to have 3 down linemen. And Mountain View play clock's down to 8. Platts with 2 backs out in front of him. This is probably a running play for the quarterback right up the middle. Stood up. It's going to pick up 2 or 3 yards. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 5 for Mountain View at the Bighorn 46-yard line. Well, the head coach is 25 feet out on the field after every play for Mountain View, isn't he?
Yeah.
Clear out to the numbers. And Mountain View now just burning clock. They are waiting for that play clock to get under 10 before they even really line up. We're under 6.5 minutes to go here in the ball game. Mountain View with the 3-point lead. Platts, the inside hand, now reverse. Colangelo looks downfield, has enough room for the 1st down. He's run out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. And that will be a Mountain View 1st down.
Showed some speed there running to the outside.
Just a little bit of trickery on the end around and then the reverse. And so a new set of downs for the Buffaloes with 6:13 left here in the ball game. Been one whale of a game.
Well, we knew it'd be a dogfight for sure.
Mountain View lines up 2 receivers to the near side. 3 backs in the backfield. Turn, hand it to Sawyer. He's up the middle. He'll have 5 yards to the 35-yard line. And if you're Bighorn, that's too many yards there on 1st down.
That Mountain View offensive line's doing a nice job just opening up enough holes.
They're getting low and driving, giving Sawyer room. And the next time you know, Platts will pull that, and he'll be the guy coming through following Sawyer through the hole. Under 5:45 now to go here in the ball game. 2nd down and 5 for the Buffalo. This time, see, there he is. Platts takes the give straight ahead. He'll have a couple, give him 3 yards down to the 32, and it'll bring up a 3rd down play now for Mountain View. 3rd down and 2. And they'll just let another 40 seconds run off before they snap this ball. They're just trying to eat time. Bighorn has decided not to use timeouts as of yet. See if they can create a turnover here to get the ball back. Down by 3. Platts again with 2 receivers and 3 backs in the formation. They hand it off. No, they fake it. Platts is into the secondary. He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown, Mountain View. Justice Platts is just an incredible athlete. That's a 32-yard touchdown run. And it's a 2-score game again with 4:43 left here in the ball game.
Boy, Platts has just done it all. But we kind of figured that was the game plan coming in. I mean, the kid was responsible for 44 touchdowns during the regular season, so why would you change anything up in this game?
So Jackson Sawyer on for the extra point. 33-24. Mountain View looking to go up 10 again. And the kick is up, and it is good. With 4:43 left here in the ball game, it's Mountain View 34, Bighorn 24. You're listening to Bighorn Ram football on 1410 KWYO at 106.9 FM.
One Health in Sheridan provides medical care, mental health, and other support services for the whole family. Our whole-person approach serves children, adults, and seniors, and we accept patients with private insurance, Medicare, Medicaid, and no insurance. From childhood immunizations and wellness checks to substance use treatment, visit One Health for same-day availability and an income-based sliding fee. Visit onechc.org/Sheridan for more information.
In a place where honesty and hard work define us, there's a bank that's fully invested in Wyoming. The banks of Buffalo, Gillette, and Sheridan. We understand that business owners are the backbone of our communities. And whether you run a ranch, a restaurant, or a retail store, we're here to support you with a range of account options and personalized services without all the unexpected fees. Because when your business succeeds, our communities thrive. Visit buffalofed.bank for all your business banking needs. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Dr. Dana Leroy with Leroy Family Dental, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to Bighorn Ram football here on KWYO and 106.9 FM. The 2A state championship game. Bighorn now trailing by 10, 34-24. Justice Platts continues to add to his dominant total. He had 44 touchdowns coming in to the ball game. He has 2 more running and 3 passing in this ball game as well. So he's accounted for all 5 touchdowns. So give him 49 touchdowns on the year that he's accounted for. The kid can do it all. Sawyer with the boot, going to be taken by Wired at about the 7-yard line. Wired hits a wall, flag throw coming in, and tackled from behind at about the 33-yard line as Wired, but a flag lays at the 32-yard line. That'll probably back Bighorn up from there. With 4:36 left here in the ball game, it's probably going to be a hold on Bighorn, I would imagine. Both Cody and Star Valley waiting to take the field at the end of this one. The 3A championship game will be at 3 o'clock this afternoon. It is a hold on Bighorn, so that'll back him up 10 yards.
Like we were talking during the break, Bighorn's going to have to strike quick with 4.5 minutes left to go.
They do have all 3 timeouts. 5 receivers in the formation for Mountain View. Backwards pass to Doak. Doak looking downfield. Has Hernandez all alone. It's caught. It's going to be a Bighorn touchdown. 20-10 touchdown Bighorn.
Wow.
You talk about quick.
That's what we wanted.
That was
right
a backwards pass to Doak. They left Hernandez all alone going downfield. There was no one within 15 yards of him.
And Doak hit him right in stride. And Cruz Hernandez did the rest.
78-yard touchdown pass from Wolf. Wolf to Hernandez for 78 yards.
Wasn't that Doak that threw it?
Or Doak, yeah, Doak to Hernandez. And now Connor's on for the extra point. Boy, this has turned into a shootout, hasn't it? And the extra point is up, and it is good. With 4:24 left here in the ball game, it's Mountain View 34, Bighorn 31. You're listening to Bighorn Ram football on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
They'll tell you nobody sells campers cheaper than them. Let me tell you, they're wrong. We do. Midway RV in Sheridan has new campers at the lowest prices in the country. Units won't last at these prices. Limited floor plans available, trade-ins welcome, financing ready. Midway has a floor plan for you. Hit the mountain road or back road for less. Stop by our newest showroom on Coffeen Avenue in Sheridan. Visit midwaycampers.com. Lowest prices in the country, right at your fingertips.
If you haven't signed up for the Sheridan Media newsletter, well, now's the time. You'll find some of the top news stories of the week, community events, local sports, weather, as well as the latest movies from Centennial Theater. What's happening at the Weill Theater? Discover fun facts, local photos and videos, Sheridan history, country bounty links, as well as links to some of your favorite businesses and promotions. It's emailed every Thursday morning. If you don't get the newsletter, you're missing out. Click on the Sheridan Media newsletter button that's on the front of our website at SheridanMedia.com.
I'm Doug Hockett with Stiefel Investments, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to War Memorial Stadium, the 2A state championship game, Ryan. We've got a shootout, 34-31. Bighorn has come back from 10 points down numerous times today. There's been 4 touchdowns and a field goal scored in the second half between the two teams. And Bighorn's got to get another stop. They've got to get the ball back at least one time here. They have all 3 timeouts. Mountain View has 2 timeouts left. Connors has it teed up, and he does boot this thing. It's high in the air. It's going to be on the ground, and no, it's going to be caught by Mountain View. Boy, good hands there by the lineman.
Well, that was a nice. That was a nice
attempt.
Kick.
Mason Timms catches that short kickoff. Boy, it was not really an onside kick, but it was kind of that pooch kick to the open spot, right?
Right.
And Mason Timms, the offensive lineman, comes up with the ball. Good hands for a lineman.
Yeah.
And Mountain View takes over at their own 39-yard line. So Bighorn's going to have to burn their timeouts here on defense because Mountain View, they're just going to waste clock here.
Yep, and they need to tackle.
Yeah, they're going to run the ball. Bighorn's got to focus on number 3 for sure. They fake the ball straight ahead.
And there it is.
They caught the edge. And going to be down inbounds at about the Bighorn 45. Boy, caught Bighorn off balance there. Bighorn does not burn the timeout. It'll be first down for Mountain View at the Bighorn 45-yard line. That was
and Mountain View
11-yard gain there on first down.
Doing nothing special.
Right. You've got to keep a spy. You got to find somebody that's going to tackle number 3. He has done it all this afternoon for Mountain View. Look at the play clock. It's down to 5. Snap the ball straight ahead. He goes into the secondary again. He's got 9 more yards to the Bighorn, 36-yard line. It's going to be second down and 1. And Bighorn still not using a timeout, which surprises me here. Mountain View just going to let the clock run. Bighorn's going to try to force a turnover. Boy, Mountain View gets down in their stance early. Still 20 seconds left on the play clock.
It's a long time for those linemen to have to hold that.
Platts calls for the ball. Again, goes straight ahead. Ball's on the ground, but it bounces right back up to Platts. Oh, my goodness.
How unlucky can the Rams be?
Lucky bounce. It's going to be a first down run by Platts.
Great job punching that out, but it bounced right back into his hands.
And now I think Bighorn wants to call a timeout. And Bighorn will with 2:45 left here on the clock. .251 they're going to put back on the clock. Bighorn calls the timeout. Actually, no timeout called.
I don't know what.
Now they wind the clock, 2:48 and counting. They reset the play clock as well.
Wow.
So this can run almost down to the 2 minutes left before Mountain View has to snap this ball. Bighorn trailing by 3. Surprised they haven't called a timeout. Still 15 seconds left on the play clock.
Yeah, Mountain View ain't going to snap it before within 5 seconds.
And now they snap it, and a loss all
Now
the way
you
back
gotta
to
call
the
timeout.
35. And now Bighorn will call the timeout. It'll be 2nd down and 13 after the 3-yard loss. Bighorn takes the timeout. But we'll take timeout as well. You're listening to Bighorn Ram Football on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
Winter's coming, but not at the Bighorn Y. The kitchen's open 11 to 2 with an unforgettable menu. Halibut and chips, the golden chicken sandwich, and more. Order ahead, 672-2447. Pick up your lunch, a take-and-bake dinner, or a legendary Hetty's pizza. And don't forget our wine and spirits selection. Find the fall menu on Facebook. Just search for the Bighorn Y. That's Bighorn Y, which unfortunately reads like Big Horny. The Bighorn Y. Unforgettable food, unfortunate Facebook address.
This is Terry Winnup with Sheridan Physical Therapy, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to the 2A State Championship football game, and we've been treated to one heck of a ball game here this afternoon. 2 top dogs just beating the heck out of each other. Mountain View leading Bighorn 34-31. There's 2 minutes and 8 seconds left in this ball game. Mountain View has it 2nd down and 13 from the Bighorn 34-yard line. See if Bighorn can create a turnover here. Platts will have 3 running backs in the formation with him. 2 blockers lined up right behind the line of scrimmage, and then Sawyer will shift to the right side of the formation. You know they're not going to throw the ball here. Platts fakes the give, and he's going to be stood up right at the line of scrimmage and fall forward for a yard. Bighorn calls another timeout. It'll be 3rd down now, and about 12. We'll keep it here. Bighorn with the timeout. And now Mountain View being a little bit conservative, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, they're in the driver's seat with 2:04 to go, up by 3, but it's 3rd down and 12 now.
And Bighorn has one more timeout.
Actually, we're gonna call it 3rd down and 13. And they're gonna have to get a stop here. Hope Mountain View doesn't try to kick the field goal still only gets them up 6.
Right? And Mountain View hasn't attempted a field goal all year, if we're right.
Well, they
missed one here in the first half.
Yeah, they missed one here in the first half, according to the stats provided by YO Preps. I think Dan Bleak does the 4A stats. He does all the stats across the state of Wyoming. Does a great job of providing stats to the state media. So it'll be 3rd down, and we're going to call it 13. The ball placed at the Bighorn 34-yard line. They've got to reach the Bighorn 21 for the 1st down. They're going to send 3 receivers, actually 4 receivers now in the formation. I'd be surprised if they throw the ball here, but it is 3rd and 13. Platts rolls out, looks downfield, has a man, but he's going to be short of the 1st down at about the 25-yard line.
And he went out of bounds.
And so that stops the clock, saves Bighorn a timeout. And now what will Mountain View do? It's going to be 4th down and 3 at the, actually 4th and 4. 4th down and 4. And now Mountain View will take a timeout. We're going to take timeout as well. 1:58 left in this ball game. You're listening to Bighorn Ram Football on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
It's cold and getting colder, but Farmers Co-op is ready to help you stay warm this winter with premium wood pellets for your stove and deliver your propane to your place. Heating your barn or shop? They have kerosene and #1 diesel for your portable heaters as well. And don't forget the feed supplements for your livestock to get them through the winter. Come in from the cold with Farmers Co-op, owned by those they serve at 1450 Coffeen Avenue in Sheridan.
This is Dr. Michelle Meehan, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to the 2A state championship football game. We're down to the wire. 1:58 to go here in the ball game. Mountain View leading by 3, 34-31. It's 4th down and 4 for the Buffaloes at the Bighorn 25-yard line, Ryan. If they get the first down here, ball game.
I think so.
If they don't get it,
Bighorn has
a chance. They've got one timeout left. They'd have to go they get the ball at the wherever they can stop here. Four receivers come to the near side. Platts is coming to this near side.
Yep.
He's going to follow those blockers. Somebody's from Bighorn's got to stop or step up and make a play. And they had him in the backfield. Oh my! And they still might have got him. They still might have stopped it.
That is going to be so close.
The ball is outside the 21-yard line. I think they had to reach the 21. That's going to be first down, Bighorn.
They're going to measure.
They're going to measure. But, boy, they had a chance to tackle him in the backfield.
Right.
Platt spun away and made a dive for the first down marker, but I think they're going to come up just short. Bighorn is thinking it's short. They're going to go grab the chains.
Camden Burra thinks it's short.
The ball has not reached the 21-yard line. It's
eyeballing it here. It looks short.
So the chains come across. And we'll know immediately if Bighorn starts celebrating. They place the ball down, or the chain down. They stretch the chain, and it's first down, Bighorn.
Holy cow!
They're going to get it. They're going to get a chance. Bighorn is going to have an opportunity. The ball will be at the Mountain View 21.5-yard line when Bighorn takes over.
Gosh, Bighorn's dramatic, aren't they? Didn't we see this a couple years ago?
Yeah,
when they scored.
They won 8-7.
Yes.
Or 8-6, I think it was. They beat Lovell 8-6 in the championship game. They scored with under a minute left, maybe with under 30 seconds left in the game. Yeah. So here we go. Bighorn back out on offense.
One timeout.
One timeout left
for each team. Mountain View has a timeout left as well.
5 receivers in the formation for Bighorn. Tucker Wolf calls for the ball. Looks straight down the field. Has Hernandez. He's across the 35. Tries to make a move. Falls out to the 40-yard line. And that's going to be a first down. So a big play on first down. That's good for, about 17, 18 yards. We'll give him 19 yards on first down.
And Bighorn's ready to go.
Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Wolf looking. On the wheel route. It's intercepted.
And that's going to do it.
Colangelo with the interception. You could tell the ball was just underthrown. Ridge Franklin was the intended receiver, and it was just underthrown. And Colangelo came from his safety spot and made the catch to intercept Tucker Wood. That's his 3rd interception of the ball game. But boy, what an attempt there by Bighorn. They had an opportunity, but this one's gonna.
I think just tried to go take a little too much at a time right there. They could have dumped it off a little shorter. But what a game.
So now Mountain View is going to call their 3rd and final timeout before they even take over here. 1:33 left. I don't think Bighorn can do any. They do have one timeout, but with the clock at 1:33, Mountain View can probably just kneel on it a couple of times. Boy, what a 2A state championship game this has been. 2 big dogs, the 2 powerhouses in 2A all year long. We knew it would be a very good ball game, and it has lived up to its billing.
Yes, sir.
Just Bighorns turned it over 3 times on the day. Mountain View has not turned the ball over except on downs 1 time.
Right.
So, Bighorn has played, or Mountain View's played the cleaner game. And we said, in the pregame, we said whoever plays the cleaner game will probably come out on top, and that might just do it.
Yeah, I think if Mountain View kneels on it 3 times, it's over.
But nothing to hang your head about for the Bighorn Ranch.
No way. No way. They met their match for sure, and it's been a battle.
Platts is not going to kneel on it here on first down anyway.
Unless he kneels on it out of the shotgun.
And he's going to go right up the middle, breaks a tackle, makes a guy miss, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. That's a touchdown run for Mountain View, and that does put the icing on the cake, the nail in the coffin, whatever metaphor you want to use. Mountain View 40, looking for their 41st point, and Justice Platts does it again. That's a 28-yard touchdown run. And this kid has put on a show.
Yep. He lived up to the hype, didn't he? We said coming down here he was responsible for 44 touchdowns. The kid's a football player, man.
And he's responsible for all 6 touchdowns here today, 3 rushing, 3 passing.
So that's 50.
Sawyer's on for the extra point with 1:26 left here in the ball game. And the kick is up, and it is good. With 1:26 left here in the ball game, it's Mountain View 41, Bighorn 31. You're listening to Bighorn Football on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
Have you been to the showroom at Thompson Master Masons? If you're thinking about doing a masonry project, you need to stop by and check it out. Thompson's is located on the corner of Broadway and 11th in Sheridan with a showroom full of brick and stone samples. They offer both man-made and natural stone. As a matter of fact, Thompson Master Masons has the widest selection of stone, block, and brick in town. Wholesale or retail, contact Thompson Master Masons.
Hi, this is DJ Dearcorn of First Federal Bank and Trust, and you are listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to Bighorn Ram Football here on KWYO. 41-31, Mountain View with the 10-point lead. Bighorn will see if they can get a good return here and at least strike quickly, maybe onside kick, see if they can get the ball back a couple times here with 1:26 left. They do have 1 timeout left here in the ball game, so we'll see how Mountain View wants to play this kickoff. Do they kick it deep, or do they squib kick this, make time come off the clock? But Sawyer does have it teed up, and we'll see how this game plays out. Mountain View with a 10-point lead on the range scoreboard, 41-31. And Doak and Hernandez back deep. They do squib kick this thing, and it will be covered up right away at the 34-yard line by one of the up men for Bighorn. That's Gunnar Wired. So Bighorn will take over with 1:25 left. I mean, it took them 12 seconds to score on their last possession. So we'll see what Bighorn does here. But
Well, if I'm Mountain View, I put everybody back.
Right.
Nobody behind you.
They do have 6 defensive backs in the ball game. And quickly pass to Doak. Now they run the hook and ladder to Hernandez. Hernandez stays inbounds, cuts it back inside. Now a flag. Are they going to get a face mask? I think it's going to be a face mask called from the back judge. That's going to move. That'll be a 15-yarder.
That'll take him to the 35. Not so fast, my friend.
Let's see what happens here. The ball is going to be placed down inside Mountain View territory, and they're going to step off 15 yards from there. So with 1:18, Bighorn's going to get back on the ball quickly, be ready to snap this as soon as it's blown into play. They'll set the chains. It'll be Bighorn ball, 1st and 10 at the Mountain View 34. So 1:18, Tucker Wolf, 5 receivers in the formation, drops straight back, has some pressure, makes one guy miss, looks downfield, looks in the end zone, and it's caught
for a
touchdown.
touchdown.
Cruz Hernandez.
Off the tip.
It was tipped downfield, tipped out there by Rio, I do believe, and caught in the end zone by
Have to
Cruz
watch the
Hernandez.
replay. Let's see who.
Oh, my goodness. Bighorn right back in this thing.
Couldn't see who tipped it.
Couldn't see who tipped that thing.
Oh, my.
That's
oh, Nelly.
A 34-yard touchdown pass. There's still 1:10 left in the ball game.
Oh, fireworks galore. Boy, oh, boy.
That's the 7th touchdown of the second half between these two teams. It was tipped up by Rio and right into the hands of his brother Cruz. Wow. We did get to see it on the second replay.
Just like Coach McLaughlin drew it up.
34-yard touchdown. Connor's on for the extra point. And it is up, and it is good. So with 1:10 left here in the ballgame, Mountain View 41, Bighorn 38. Dude, we said the nail was in the coffin.
Yeah.
Wow.
We were a little premature maybe because
we
now
might need to get the claw hammer out.
And now Bighorn's going to go for an onside kick. If they get this thing,
unbelievable.
Boy, oh boy. Love the fight in this dog, man.
41-38, Mountain View with the lead. 1:10 left here in the ballgame. Mountain View still without timeouts. Bighorn still has the one timeout left. You talk about quick strike. That was 2 plays. They were back in the end zone. So they had a 1-yard drive for a touchdown and a two-play drive for a touchdown.
Aided by the penalty.
Yep,
but that's all right.
Aided by a face mask personal foul penalty.
You bet.
And that's the 5th touchdown of the 4th quarter.
Holy cow.
Between the two teams. Bighorn with 3.
Anybody that's here is getting their money's worth today. That's for sure.
That's the 4th touchdown in the last 3 minutes.
Love it.
So now the onside kick team will come on.
And with this wind swirling and stuff, you just never
know what's going to happen.
Yep, never know what this ball's going to do.
All 11 Mountain View guys, 10 of the 11 are within 10 yards of the line. One guy back at about the 24-yard line. But Cole Connors, let's see what Bighorn can dial up here for an onside kick. It's got to go 10 yards, and it's got to be touched by – actually, it doesn't have to be touched by –
just 10 yards.
It's just got to go 10 yards. It bounces, and it's going to be caught by Mountain View, and that might do it.
I'm not saying nothing again.
Bighorn was still one timeout. Mountain View with 1:10 left on the clock here.
If Mountain View's smart, they'll kneel on it, let Bighorn burn their last time out, and kneel on it 2 more times, you're good. You don't want to risk a fumble. You're definitely not going to pass the ball, are you?
41-38 on the range scoreboard. It has been a shootout here in the second half. This was a 14-7 ball game at halftime.
Right.
Two stout defensive teams.
Just
the offenses have just been that much better today, and they are in victory formation. Platts will take the timeout, or take the knee, and Bighorn will call the timeout with 1:09 left on the clock.
Why is the referee pointing Mountain View timeout?
It's going to be Bighorn timeout.
Yep.
3rd and final. And really, Mountain View will just have to kneel on this thing 2 more times, and the ball game will be over. So Bighorn's going to come up just short this afternoon, but what a whale of a ball game. This has been impressive by both teams.
Both teams.
Great athletes on both sides of the ball. Justice Platts, I don't know if he's been offered a football scholarship anywhere, but this kid should be on everyone's radar. He is one heck of a football player.
Yeah, and a big kid. 6 foot, 200 pounds.
And quick.
And quick. Shifty.
So I'm hoping this kid will go on to play some college football. He is an impressive football player. So he'll kneel on this thing a couple more times after this timeout. And Bighorn's going to come up just a little bit short this afternoon here in the 2A state championship game.
Not for lack of effort, man.
Boy,
they left it all on the field.
They did leave it all out there on the field. And but they are young. You know,
yeah.
just 4 seniors on the team. And so they are young, and they will most likely be back again. So Platt takes the knee. He'll have to take one more knee, and this thing will be over. So a good fight today by the Bighorn Rams. They're just going to come up a little bit short. We will take a quick timeout. We'll come back and run down the scoring in the ball game. Coach McLaughlin will not be joining us in the press box this afternoon. But Kevin Coyle will talk to him after the ball game, and he'll have all his comments coming up on Monday on the Shared Media Sports Report. And there is the final snap, and that's how it's going to end, man. What an impressive ball game this was. We said coming in it could be the ball game of the weekend, and Ryan,
it very well
very well could be. What a way to start the state championship weekend here in Laramie.
You bet. I mean, man. Neither one of them quit.
Yep. Neither team quit.
You know, Mountain View controlled the game, let's be honest. 3 turnovers by the Rams, but they never quit. The Rams came back. They gave Mountain View everything they wanted today.
And that is the final. 41-38, Mountain View, your 2A state champions in the 2A class of Wyoming. Bighorn comes up just a field goal short, and we will take a quick timeout. When we come back, we will take a look at how the scoring took place this afternoon, and we'll wrap things up here from War Memorial Stadium. You're listening to Bighorn Ram Football on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
Chapman, Valdez, and Lansing, with offices in Sheridan and Casper, are ready to protect the freedoms and rights of the citizens of Wyoming. The Sheridan office of Michael Lansing and McCole Soto provide competent local legal services focused on businesses, real estate transactions, estate planning, employee protections, trust litigation, and personal injury. Michael and McCole will aggressively, timely, and ethically protect your rights and are proud to support all local youth activities.
This year, First Northern Bank of Wyoming is celebrating an incredible milestone. 140 years of serving our Wyoming communities. For generations, we've been here through every season of life, helping families, ranchers, and businesses thrive. From local lending to personalized service, we're proud to be your community bank and trusted partner. Whether you're starting your first loan or account, growing your business, or buying your dream home, we're here for you. First Northern Bank of Wyoming, proudly serving communities for 140 years. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 402576.
When the Sheridan Broncs take the field, they bring strength, precision, and pride. At Simply Stone, they bring that same energy into every project, specializing in countertops. Their team fabricates and installs the finest quartz, marble, granite, and porcelain surfaces, turning your home into something truly exceptional. Just like the Broncs, they believe in hard work, dedication, and a rock-solid foundation. Stop by their showroom at 2745 Heartland Drive or visit simplystonewyo.com. Simply Stone, simply the best.
There's just something magical about Christmas at Mystic Tree Farm. Starting November 21st, the greenhouse comes alive with the scent of fresh evergreens, Nordman, Douglas, and noble firs, each waiting for that perfect home. We're open Wednesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, and Sunday, 11 to 5, closed Monday, Tuesday, and Thanksgiving. Come wander among the trees and sip a hot drink, nibble on a fresh cookie, and take home a beautiful 18 or 24-inch wreath. And during Sheridan's Christmas stroll, we'll be open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. with chili cookies and holiday charm. Bring the family and make a memory at Mystic Tree Farm, 114 Decker Road, just past North Main Interchange. Find us on Facebook.
Wyoming Corporate Office is located at 30 North Gould Street in Sheridan, and they provide a myriad of services. What is a registered agent, you may ask? The real question is, what aren't they? Wyoming Corporate Office can assist you in forming your LLC or Wyoming-based corporation, provide mail forwarding service, and accept legal and financial documents, and so much more. Learn more today by visiting WyomingCorporateOffice.com.
Hi, this is Colton Bates with the Bates team, Best Real Estate. Like most, I imagine you have some real estate goals maybe coming up soon or way down the road, and you want to make the best decision possible. But the best decision isn't a one-size-fits-all, and waiting for the absolute perfect time is often lots and lots of waiting. The real best decision for you is starting to make those real estate plans, goals, and dreams happen. Work with us at Best and build your full real estate team now for the forward progress and next steps you've been looking for. Give us a call at 675-BEST and visit bestwy.net today.
Bring your cybersecurity within range. Cyber attacks don't just put your data at risk, they put your productivity at risk too. Range Managed IT Services gives you a full suite of data protection, including managed firewalls, next-gen endpoint protection, and staff training to keep your business safe. Let our experts take care of your company's cybersecurity so you can take care of business and live your West life. Visit range.net/managed services and protect your business today.
We all know what number 1 and number 2 are, but have you ever gone number 3? Well, if you have and you now need someone to come and fix your plumbing, there's only one call to make. A+ Plumbing has seen and dealt with it all over the years, and they will not judge you. Give them a call at 672-9454 and let them take care of your number 3. After all, they are number 1 in the number 2 business. A+ Plumbers, 672-9454.
This is Dr. Dana Leroy with Leroy Family Dental, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to War Memorial Stadium. 2A state championship game just got over, Ryan. Wow. What a game. 41-38, Bighorn on the
short end of
the stick this afternoon. But what an impressive football game this was.
Man.
Justice Platts, the young man for the Mountain View. I mean,
what do you say?
I don't know what words that you can use to describe
awesome.
to describe the young man. He did it all.
Yep. And I'm sure that Coach McLaughlin knew that was going to be the case.
13 of 19 passing in the game, 3 touchdowns, 162 yards through the air. He had 25 carries for 325 yards.
Wow.
485 yards of offense by one man in this ballgame.
Holy smokes.
485 yards.
And Bighorn still only lost by 3.
I mean, I don't know. You do what you can to take things away from him, but man, he was impressive.
Yes.
He did it all. I mean, he really did. He did it all for Mountain View this afternoon. Cruz Hernandez, he had 4 total touchdowns today. Cruz had 23 rushes for 108 yards on the game, 2 touchdowns. He had a couple of different catches in the ball. He had 24 catches. One. It says 1 catch, but I know he had more than 1 catch because he caught the touchdown pass, which was 38 yards. But he had about 170 yards of offense total for him on the day. Tucker Wolf, 24 of 37 for 302 yards through the air.
Man, you can't shake a stick at that.
2 touchdown passes, 3 interceptions on the day.
Yeah.
But, man, also Bridger Doak had the 78-yard touchdown pass as well. So, all around, just a great game. Total yards, Bighorn had 118 yards rushing, 374 yards on the ground or passing, 585 yards of offense. They actually outgained Mountain View. Mountain View had 545 yards of offense.
Over 1,000 yards, and these were the 2 best not the 2 best defenses, but
right.
Really good defenses, and over 1,000 yards of offense in this game.
At 545 yards. Wow. Impressive.
Woo!
Both teams over 500 yards of offense.
Yeah.
And, again, Bighorn comes up just a little bit short this afternoon, 41-38.
Great season for Coach.
They finished the season 10-1, and the 2A state runner-up. And, Ryan, thanks for being here with me today. It's been a fun one. And
we got another one tomorrow.
Don't forget, tomorrow we will have the 4A state championship game, the Sheridan Broncs, Campbell County Camels. We'll have it live for you here from War Memorial Stadium. That's going to wrap it up. You've been listening to Bighorn Rams football. For Ryan Parker, I'm Shane Parker, 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
From the First Northern Bank Studio, 1410 AM, KWYO Sheridan, 106.9 FM, K295CP Sheridan.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Christopher Cruz. Officials in Southern California, worried about today's heavy rain causing mudslides, are telling people to leave their homes. L.A. County Deputy Sheriff Rolando Iglesias in Altadena.
We're going out door to door, issuing these mandatory evacuations.
Meteorologist Craig Allen says the state's going to get a lot of rain over the next 48 hours.
We could see 2 to as much as 5 inches of rain. And some of the most significant amounts of this rainfall will be on the windward side of the mountains. So in other words, the rain or the moisture comes in off the Pacific. It meets the mountain slopes, it rises, it squeezes out more moisture, and rainfall could come down at a very heavy rate.
Justice Department prosecutors will investigate Democrats